Damas y caballeros, por favor, permanezcan atentos.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez rester à l'écoute.
Signore e signori, per favore restate in attesa.
T-minus 60 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What the
I'm
fuck
proud
is
of you.
this?
Because you just conquered 2024. It's time to close this chapter and open a new one, 2025.
2025.
2025.
2025.
2025.
Get ready for new challenges, unforgettable memories, and fresh beginnings. Brace yourselves. It's coming at you.
20 seconds left until 2025.
And now, let's count down together.
There better be a payoff.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, it's gonna show us his fucking bikini, I bet.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry for singing about wanting penis on me. My door was wide open. My mom and dad heard me, and I think they're gonna disown me for not because I like penis, but because I am a motherfucking disappointment. I am sorry, chat. I'm sorry, mom, and I'm sorry, dad, for singing about penis. Hey, penis, 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 penis in la casa. Yo soy pene grande. Yo soy pene grande. I would like to apologize for disappointing you. My mom and dad.
We are all
and my
dumber for this.
Squibbity squabbity, your pee-pee is not a noodle.
In the hospital.
In a world of truck stops where the neon lights gleam, there's a hero whose adventures are more than they seem. Ballbusters is the name, and Dermy's the guy, with bunny women chasing him. All right, Ballbusters, oh Ballbusters, all adventures wild and free, with bunny women on his tail. His friends join and they never fail. Down highways and dusty trails they roam. In Ballbusters' world they make it their home. His pals join the fray with Jess and Jakes. In this journey there's no escapes. Bunny women lurking, always near. Ballbusters laugh, never fear. Through thick and thin they stand tall. In their adventures they'll conquer all. Ballbusters, oh Ballbusters, on adventures wild and free.
Hi. You know, just saying. I don't think you needed to cut so long on the VTuber song there. Just saying.
I liked it. I thought it was good. You know, I'm a disappointment to all of you guys, and I'm gonna get disowned for being a disappointment. I'm a failure.
Disowned. You have been disowned.
I'm with Cloud. I wish he was back in the hospital too.
Well, he can go back to the hospital. Nobody's stopping him.
Well,
I can help you.
That video is gonna get me back in the hospital. It's giving me cancer.
Okay,
there was
buddy.
trust me, there was a much worse one I could have done, but I decided, you know what? I'm gonna save that one for when Gal comes back.
I quit.
And just like that, Jeremy has
quit.
just
Done.
ensured that Ballbusters is going to be sausage festing for the next 50 episodes.
I have a very special one that I discovered yesterday while on fucking weekend pregame. And
oh, I've got to send you that one.
No, I found one like when I was done paying attention to you because you decided to give me eye cancer. I have a VTuber thing that is just prime internet, just incarcerated. Like I did not know some of this stuff existed, and I'm so happy about it because it's literal evil, and I love it. But anyways, welcome to Ballbusters, the first one for 2025. Shout out!
Just
no fuck. We got a show for you tonight. People.
No, we don't. Don't lie.
Oh, fuck off, you stupid bitch. But we got, apparently the Helldivers creator decided to come out and decry DEI, but I might save that one for Shock because he might have some words on there that I simultaneously, want to repeat because honestly, fuck Arrowhead Studios. We also got, the game industry failing, just disasters left, right, and center. Gamers rejecting basically every modern game within 2024. And then we also got Superman and Spider-Man news to cover. So, yeah, we got some stuff to go over. But before we do that, Static, how are you doing, bitch?
I am doing wonderful. Like I was just telling you guys, I just spent like the last 4 or 5 hours playing Balatro and didn't even realize that happened. I couldn't stop playing it. It's addictive. And looking forward to talking about Hook over on Adam's channel tomorrow.
Ooh, you're doing it tomorrow?
Yeah, drive-in, you fucking idiot.
But it's not Christmas anymore.
Because we had to delay it.
Well, that sounds like a you issue.
Yeah, but you know what? People don't care because we don't care what you have to think. So
obviously people do. Static, is there anything else you want to talk about? Like you want to apologize for the awful disgustingness you showed us yesterday?
Do you moo?
Fuck you. Adam, you've been on pregame.
A couple of times, and one of those times I deeply regret it. Yeah.
That was different. That's different kind of regret.
Also for Drew, you should check out pregame sometime. It's a show. Static showed us two really weird people deciding to cry over the fact that one of them had to take a shower and it was a girl licking a dude.
What?
Because he lost his pheromones.
What the fuck? What kind of fucking like backyard porn are you guys watching?
It's not porn. It's just fucking weirdos on the internet.
What was that, Drew?
I said internet, so helpful. Just like Captain America, you come back off the ice and just the internet.
Yeah, this dude over here makes me regret coming on the internet and makes me think that the internet was a mistake every single day, just like I do when I think of Adam. So how are you doing, Adam?
I hate you. Every fiber of my being. I hate your fat, retarded, lard bloated brain. I hate you. Otherwise, life is life.
Cloud, I can hear you typing.
I'm not typing.
Okay. Bug.
What?
I didn't hear shit.
I hear somebody typing. And it's typing on like a phone.
I ain't typing on a phone.
Okay, let me go. Fuck you, derm me. There we go.
So I was right. But anyways, anything else, Adam? Do you have any bits or anything like that you want to go over? And
no, I got nothing. Suffer.
To be real honest with you, the penis song, that's a new edition. That original cut was supposed to be for the New Year's intro. That big long thing. Mm-hmm. And I had a completely different video planned out for that I could have played. So it was a dermy thing, okay? Shut up, Adam. Cloud, how's your hole? I know you got penetrated.
Don't act it like that.
Well, I mean, I know you got penetrated recently, and you're probably really sore. So how you doing, buddy?
This is gonna wind up giving him some extra fucked up lore that we're gonna be harassing him with for the next.
Hey, listen, he's got
years of his life.
Cloud has a few more days of pity get well time before I start. Before I resume. He's got a few more days.
I just saw the video. I just saw what Static D put in the private chat. I don't want to pull that shit up, Static. That's cancer. That's pure cancer. This is all evil.
It would make Adam so angry.
That's true. It would. You know what?
I'm already in a bad mood. I've been in a bad mood for like 3 days. I don't need to get worse.
No, this will make it worse. But anyways, Cloud, how are you doing? Welcome back, buddy. You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You had some nurses taking care of you?
Yeah, some
male nurses.
No. Well, there was one.
That's how it starts.
I told you guys his hole was sore.
I listen. I went light there, and he didn't have to finish it like that. He just could have just ignored what I said and kept going.
But he had to help that male nurse.
Now we know that he had a male nurse helping him out.
Was that the pretty one?
No.
Maybe.
No, the pretty one. Well, she was more cute. She was kind of like nerdy looking.
Like,
was she hairy?
Cute with hair, cute without hair.
I fucking hate all of you.
You see, he's not saying no.
Look, all I know is I'm a dumbass. When she was driving me in the wheelchair, she said, "Sorry for my horrible driving," and instead of being smart and saying, "Oh no, you're doing good," I just gave a small laugh and then didn't say anything afterwards.
Well, that's better than what I would have said.
Sounds like Cloud.
Jeremy, you would have said some shit that would have put you on more sex offender registries.
No, I wouldn't. I would have said, well, you drive like most women.
I say, let's drive to the bar and have a drink.
So, yeah, there's that. Anything else, Cloud, before I move on?
No. I'd say happy to be here, but we all know that's a lie.
You're happy to be here. Shut the fuck up. And we save the guest for last because we always save the best for last. So let's get on to the most angriest of us all. Bug, how are you?
I am the most angry. Fuck you, Jeremy. You can go fuck yourself. Like I'm the most angry. Really? I don't know, man. I haven't been here in a while, and then I'm gonna pop on for the first stream of the 2025. I had some stuff prepared, but my OBS fucked off. I mean, no one could even see my glorious fucking nightmare fuel I prepped in this damn image, but whatever.
No, we can see it pretty. We can see it pretty well.
Is that Shitler?
No, you can't. You dumb fuck. It's.
Oh God.
That looks about that. Dermy had that haircut once. It fits.
No, I did not have that haircut ever. And if I did, I'd hurt myself.
The effort I go for the entertaining of the guests and the chat, goes unappreciated.
I'm entertained.
Yeah.
That is good.
That's as bad as the image I made of Dermy as Joe Biden.
When did you do that?
A while ago.
I don't.
That's what put him in the hospital.
There's a lot of things that put him in the hospital, just like gooning. Cloud, are you off drugs? That's the important question. Are you off drugs?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, that's too bad.
He admitted to some funny things on New Year's Eve.
He's admitted to things when he wasn't on drugs.
Bug, I kicked Cloud from the server for a little bit, and then he said that he can't come back when he got permission to come back because he had a goon.
I didn't say I had goon.
You openly said it in the chat. You were like, I have to go goon.
That was a joke.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you for a second.
Yeah, well, was the hairy back lady a joke, Cloud? That smelled funny.
You'll never know.
I mean, we all know. You told us. You willingly gave us that information. Batman himself could not beat that shit out of me, dude. I'd be telling him, you have to kill me before I say anything.
Remember, he uses the urinal like Butters.
What, does he just sit down in it?
No, Butters pulls his pants all the way down.
Oh, God.
He goes into the bathroom, pulls his pants all the way down, lifts his shirt all the way up, and goes like, Lou, Lou, Lou. Apples, Lulu, you got some too.
Fuck you.
Butters confirmed. But you know who isn't Butters? Our special guest, Drew, outstanding in the field. How are you?
I'm doing outstanding. Thanks for having me here. Anybody else feel like 2024 was wrapping up pretty well? Like a lot of wins. 2025 happens and it's like, welcome to Thunderdome. Like every day, there's something new that's absolutely crazy. But
part of me thinks a
it.
lot of the stuff in 2025 is people just trying to get something to happen.
Maybe.
Like people are bored and they want something to talk about.
It could be. I'm just waiting to the end of the month to get stuff finalized and let's just get rolling, with things. But no, I went to see Nosferatu. That was pretty epic. It was the first time I've seen like a good quality movie in a long time in the theater. So that was pretty epic.
I still need to see that movie. I do want to see that.
Yeah, just a straight up good quality film.
And it sucks that more than likely the first film of 2025 that I'm going to go see is Captain America.
That's a choice.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is a choice, and it's a choice I'm going to make too, because
I mean,
listen, I did a video a couple days ago where I've gone on a limb and I predicted the winner and losers for the next year of movies, and some of them, of course, I can't, but some of them I'm going to have to watch in some way, shape, or form, and that's one of them because I have to be able to talk about it and say why it's going to be a probably $400 or $500 million boondoggle.
It's going to be a massive disaster, and I'm looking forward to it.
That'll be a good study.
Yeah.
A good to break down start to finish everything that went through on that film, like just the reshoots.
The thing is, it's literally 4 different movies Frankensteined into one. And
that's true.
They were doing reshoots as recently as a month ago. They were still doing reshoots. Juan Carlo Esposito admitted to it. Giancarlo Esposito. He admitted to it. I'm going back for more reshoots in a week, and that was in the end of November. So this movie is going to just be a disaster, and I'm going to be there for it because I have to be. It's
because they're relating it to real life as much as they can. And life changes, obviously, in the last year. And it doesn't work like that when you're making a multi-million dollar, $100 million.
Life changes.
Well, at the same time, this is now, as we start with this week, because there are 3 MCU theater projects this year. Black Bolt, Captain America, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four: First Steps into Disaster.
Wow.
We need to the 2025 is the year that they're dumping like everything in their reserves right now.
Yeah.
With the exception of Daredevil, which is supposedly the one they're trying to course correct with.
Well, but the thing is, that's just the movies. They've got a whole slew of Disney Plus slop coming our way too. Now that
was literally what I just said.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
we'll talk about one of those Disney Plus.
It's all going to be slop.
No, that's a good point. Like when I went to see Nosferatu, I walked by the posters, and right next to each other were the Incredible Hulk, or the movie, the Captain America,
Captain Black. Yeah, Captain Black.
Yep. Plus Red Guy. And then it was right next to the Thunderbolts, and I'm like, these two shouldn't be like this close together. It just doesn't make any sense for the normie person. It's not gonna make $1 billion or anywhere close to that.
Who asked for Thunderbolts?
I thought Thunderbolts was going to be a show.
Originally, they turned it into a movie.
Regular Thunderbolts would have been cool because villains pretending to be heroes to like get connections and shit. Like that would have been cool. But
that's not this.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
Yeah, this is
that's
villains.
like a big.
Well, this isn't even villains. This is just
they're leftover characters from Black Widow and the other TV shows.
And Ant-Man 2.
It's like who?
Ant-Man 2.
Well, that's the thing. Bucky's not a leftover character. Bucky's just been done dirty.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Well, that's the thing. Bucky is the only big character that normies would probably know because no one really is gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember that one show that was like a while back?
Nobody remembers Ant-Man 2. I keep forgetting that movie
I mean,
existed.
I do, but I'm
Lawrence
special in that
Fishburne
way.
was in that. Does anybody remember that? I barely.
Wait, Lawrence
I-
Fishburne was in Ant-Man 2?
Yeah,
saying the
well,
right
he was Goliath. That was his. That was his.
I
code
saw that
name.
movie in theaters.
The whole point of this though is that starting with Black Falcon Captain America, we are now. This is literally the MCU swirling down and leaving a shit stain as it goes down the toilet. We're here. This is it, because this is the year of slop. People could pretend that Fantastic Four First Steps is going to be some incredible achievement because it's the MCU Fantastic Four. Pedro, Internet Daddy Pascal as Reed Richards.
And they're already
and Fem Surfer.
And they're also already busting their load on Galactus.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
and it's because the whole thing is ridiculous, and people are going to say, "Oh, just wait till Doomsday, wait till Secret Wars." Yeah, that's not going to save shit. That's going to make it worse when we get there, because they're going to bring they literally are bringing back everybody.
It's like that's not.
Doomsday shouldn't be called Doomsday. It should be called Avengers Desperation. That's what it should be called.
I mean, that is kind of what it is, but like, there's just so much, like Captain Black Falcon, whatever the fuck we're gonna call it for the joke.
Just Captain Black.
All right, Captain.
I'm not that racist. I can't.
Captain Black Watermelon. I don't fucking care. Like
wow.
that one has
Grape
from the
soda
stuff.
in there too.
Yeah, there's a little grape soda in there. That has to continue off of threads with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That goddamn terrible show, because there's characters from it that impacted, because the guy who plays Isaiah Bradley, who tries to kill Harrison Ford in this one, he's from the other show. Yeah. And you have to get people to be like, oh, right, that character from that show that I fucking don't remember, except they treated everyone like shit. And then same thing with Thunderbolts, because you have a bunch of leftover characters. Besides
Isaiah was in
yes,
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Even I know that, and I didn't watch it.
Oh wait, no, that was the Black. I was thinking of somebody else.
He's the
they all
old
look the same. They all
Esposito.
look the same to you. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
But no, but you Bug's right. They're just they've got these rejects from these shows, these extras you don't know about, and then today I saw randomly, because we all know the Serpent Society is a part of this, because Giancarlo Esposito's one Serpent Society. They announced somebody is Diamondback, some actress I've never fucking heard of. I don't know who she is.
Well, honestly, I honestly don't. Those were like, that probably was like from like version 2 of the script or something.
Yeah.
Because, like, think about it. I mean, we're stuffing the damn thing with Hulk characters in a Captain America movie, mind you.
Yeah, yeah. The leader, who has been absent for literally 15 years. Since Ed Norton was
actually
Hulk.
wait, no, actually 17 technically.
17? Okay.
Yeah, because it was 2008. It's 2025. Now.
Okay, thank you. I knew I was a little off there. I had a feeling
only by 2 years.
You're slightly wrong. There is a comic about him.
Yeah, it doesn't
count. Comic that's no longer canon.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, it's no longer canon.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Those tie-in comics are never canon. They're just there. It's the same thing that Disney did with their shitty like in between comics for Force Awakens and Last Jedi. I read the Phasma ones. Nothing that is referenced in there is ever mentioned in the fucking movies.
Well, then that's Disney Star Wars. That's just awful.
Fucking the Marvel tie-in comics for the movies is owned by the same goddamn company, Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just doesn't make sense.
So, Drew, you got any movies you're looking forward to before we get into at least something that's going to make Adam angry?
Why?
I mean, Superman, we'll see. Like, I have such low hopes for it, less than I did for Man of Steel, and Man of Steel didn't pay off. So, no, I'm not. There's nothing really in 2025 I'm looking forward to. It's just going to be like I'll go and check things out as like content, but not excited. It sucks. I want to be excited for movies again.
There's nothing on that list that, at least for me, except I know people are jazzed for 28 years later. but that's not a genre I'm into. So I mean,
I am looking forward to that one. That does look good. But I like that.
But I could be objective about some things that I think are gonna do well. I mean, I could be objective.
Adam, can you be objective about this?
Oh, what is this now? What?
Oh shit!
No, what the fuck is this?
I think I've seen this. I've seen this. I've seen this. I've seen this. I've seen this.
Summer has always been one of my favorite seasons.
I can't do this full thing again. I can't.
Yeah, I saw part of this. I saw part of this.
It's so long and it's painful. Adam, he made us watch this whole thing last night.
Do you move?
That's again. That sounds like a you problem. I mean,
where is the do you move?
It's how I open the show.
Jeremy, has that cured your addiction of GHAL printout?
It really does ruin it. Trust me. This ruined it. It was. I did not open your little Gunner tab that you send us, but here's this little bit.
All right. See, having lived on a cattle ranch for parts of my life, you make that sound, I'm gonna find you and beat you with a baseball bat because when cows are upset and mooing, it is one of the most obnoxious sounds in the world.
Oh yeah. They are,
because they don't. There's nothing you can do to shut them up. They're cows. They have pea brains. They're idiots. So they're gonna moo until they're done. So you just have to suffer it. So I if I saw the son of a bitch, he would be like kissing pavement after I'm done with him.
Adam, I had to watch that whole thing.
I speak truth.
The sad thing is I can't argue with facts.
No.
Just like we know, and I know I derailed a whole segment because we actually had some good jumping off points. But you know what? Let's continue talking about superheroes. Because why don't we start off with just the objectively funny and cringe one first, shall we?
I've already seen this so many times.
Yay! Okay, so
I'm handing this one over to Bug.
I know you said that you.
I'm done with this. Go ahead,
Bug. Are you still there?
Okay, so Derby, I know you said that you did watch FNT today, and
yeah,
I'm gonna just let you know I know a little bit more about this show. More than
it's in an alternate universe. I know that much.
Well, not just that, because that's kind of obvious news. But they were kind of naming off some characters, trying to guess which one were which. I actually know it because I am that kind of asshole that's a little too autistic with this particular show because I have a bone to pick when it's terrible animated stuff of characters I like.
This animation is horrible.
Oh, it's abysmal. But Disney unveils your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man trailer with complete race swap cast, including Black Harry and Norman Osborn. And here's our.
Are we gonna watch it? I don't want to watch it.
We'll see segments of it. We'll watch some of it. You little lazy.
Well, I gotta point out like some characters.
I'm gonna let Bug handle this one.
Yeah, I got words for this shit. Okay, pause it. First thing I gotta get out of the way. I hate that they remix the classic song into some generic hip hop rap.
Yeah, the rap is horrible. The rap is
everything about this trailer is horrible.
Right, I was gonna say now, warn everybody, Bug's gonna go full tism on this right now.
I'm ready for this. The pants are off. I'm ready to fuck this shit up. Okay.
I'm going to be milking this for all it's worth. Oh wait, Static's right. We haven't said Static. You can just say this shit.
I'm trying to help you look better.
I don't look
I don't know
better.
why. It's pointless, but I try.
We forgot to say hello to chat. So Legatus is here. We got Kel. We got Brad. Bad Take Tina Bojan. We got the Kaylee scope, and that's it right now.
You could sound a little more excited. Also, I'm curious, is Legatus all right? He seemed to have like a fucking seizure or something here. Where he just kept sending the same thing over and over and over.
Oh, we also got Weasel coming in now.
Hello.
I'm willing to bet everybody's over there playing like freaking Among Us with Chrissy Mayer. That's where they all are. Okay. that's where they all are. They don't love me right now.
Nobody wants you fat fuck.
Anyways, let's watch this.
Hater! You're gonna be late.
Simon!
I can't stand this animation, by the way.
No, it's not awful.
I hate this animation. It is abysmal.
It's cheap. It's lazy. It's uncreative.
It's the same thing as same thing as what is that What If show, but like worse because they want to try to. It's like great value jet set radio fucking animation, dude.
Dermy, the worst anime we can think of animation wise is better than this.
Well, and it's trying to be retro too. It's like you can't be modern day and retro at the same time.
Shit, Adam,
Sniffing
you're
their own
right.
fucking farts. Yeah, I'm right. I mean, think of pick like the cheapest looking show from any season of anime
You
in the
wanna
past
know-
few years, and where they cheat, they reuse scenes, they don't show full walking, they use that. It's still better than this horse shit.
Adam, Kengan Ashura Annihilation Tournament has better animation than this. That is
And
expensive.
I hated that. I hated that show. Yes, you're right. Hated that animation. Maybe
That
it's
is
freaking
expensive.
nauseous.
It's CGI anime mixed with like this weird 2D stuff from time to
Yeah.
time.
It's better.
I love it, but it's not great. It does not look fantastic, and it's
It's
much
a
better
walking
than this.
seizure, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than this.
Would you go as so
You
far
know
as
what?
to say Boruto was better?
Did anyone ever watch the old MTV Spider-Man show from way back
I
in
was
the day?
just going to mention that.
That was actually a decent show. You thought it was going to connect to what they were doing with Garfield, but it didn't.
No, that wasn't a Garfield thing. That was like a Tobey Maguire era.
The one where they
was like
introduced
03.
Electro in it, right? It was the one where they introduced Electro.
Yeah, Electro was in it, but it was like this was like right after the first Raimi movie.
Are you? Which one?
No,
was
it wasn't that
this?
long ago.
Yeah, look, you want me to fucking look it up?
Give me a moment. No, I'm looking real quick. Spider.
It was Neil Patrick Harris.
It's the MTV one. And it had Neil Patrick Harris voicing Peter. It even had Michael Clark Duncan reprise his role as Kingpin from Daredevil. in it.
2003. Yep. That was around Spider-Man 2, I think. Time.
Oh, I never saw this one.
Was it that long ago?
It wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't horrible.
No, it was decent. It wasn't
Yeah.
terrible. I didn't hate watching it.
No,
Again,
because
I was
it
young
like
and
had some
stupid.
character. It was like, there you go.
I've never seen this one.
It was on MTV. It was like, kind of for a college audience, but
Yeah.
that was into Spider-Man and stuff. So it wasn't horrible. I mean, I was used to watching X-Men and the 90s Spider-Man show and all that stuff. So step down from that, but way step up from what we're looking at.
Well, I'm a Spectacular Spider-Man. That was my favorite Spider-Man show.
Well, you can't get any better than that. So
That was pretty damn good. But let's get back into this, shall we?
yeah.
I'm okay.
Hey,
Pause.
Kitty's always been a big.
Go back to the Asian bitch.
Why are
Asian
they all
bitch?
so ugly?
It's the animation style primarily.
Yeah,
This?
yeah, that
All
one.
right. So Bug, who is she?
Okay, people were trying to say, "Oh, is that Mary Jade?" That's not Mary Jade. That is, in fact, Nico Monroe. Who is that, you ask? Well, it's not a character you're gonna fucking know because it's a character from Runaways, an entirely different group that never had any interaction with Peter.
Those are mutants, right?
They're kind of mixed. Nico is actually a witch, well, daughter of a witch with magical bullshit powers, and
Isn't
is
she
also
supposed to be fat
bisexual.
with a raptor? No.
No, that's a different character in the same group. But yeah, she never interacted with Peter at this stage in his life, and barely even interacted with him in the comics when they were like it was like he was established as Spider-Man. So clearly they were like going, let's find a diverse gay person to grab because this character is bi. I have to remind people, they'll probably remind you too. So you're probably going to get a bunch of cringe dialogue from her.
Who was the fat black one? Like, not fat black, but the fat one with the raptor. Because I always remember that one.
All right, yeah, Bug is right. I'm looking at the IMDb. Nico Monroe. Bug, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, because I'm autistic with this shit, man.
Well, here's the thing. FNT spent an hour trying to guess it. In 2 seconds, I thought I'll just go to IMDb. Why didn't anybody go to IMDb? Just look at the cast.
Because it's
they have to
fun
assume,
this
they're
way.
kind of assuming the worst because it's like
But I'd rather have facts immediately than fun wondering. Here's the facts.
I think it's probably just it was probably just fun to be wondering instead of just having to like go to look at it and go, oh, there it is, you know.
Nah, I prefer facts and logic. Honestly, I don't like playing wonder games.
There is no facts and logic in this shit.
No, if I have an answer, all I want is the answer. I don't want to wonder. That's what I want. All right, Bug? Who's Pearl Panigan? Who's Pearl Panigan? Who's that?
Panigan. Oh,
that's another one listed here, and she's Asian. So if there's another Asian in there, they've got Charlie Cox listed here. They've got
because they got Daredevil in there. They're gonna also have Doctor Strange in it. Because
they got Doc Ock, or he's Otto in this one.
They have
Doc
Kingpin.
Ock. Vincent D'Onofrio's listed here too.
Yeah, they're gonna have them play.
Well, here's what happened. It was pitched as gonna be the like a prequel to the recent movies. That's how the idea was. That got approved and got it greenlit, and then it was at the height of the superhero time, the end game time, because it's like a holdover. This is like a 5-year holdover.
Mm-hmm.
Animation takes a while, and then they had the money, and now they're trying to put together the show. They're slapping it together, and it turned into just a gobbledygook of mess.
Oh yeah, no, it's all gobbledygook, especially in their animation. I mean, their last season of What If was literally just chock full of phase 4 and 5 characters. So this was made during the era when they were huffing their farts to the max.
I'm willing to bet True Pop is just looking so forward to this show.
Well, of course he is. We're gonna be doing a goddamn reaction on this fucking thing when it comes out.
Oh,
Cash.
Hail, Cashcaster, by the way, and hail, Roland A. Ramirez. How are you doing?
Petey's always been a bit clumsy.
You know me, clumsy, Petey, Parky.
Is this Mary Jane?
No, Mary Jane's not listed as far as I recall. I don't know who these other two bitches are. They could be literally anybody. Because I don't think they're Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane, because they would have done a lot more to empathize that they are those characters. I don't know. For some reason, they just want to pick and choose characters they want to throw in for Peter to have supporting. I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, I don't. This is just
money's gonna run out soon.
That's right.
Parker. Help! Mr. Campbell, I remembered I left something in the bathroom. Deuces. Parker out.
I'm good. You know what? If I ever saw someone do that, I would unironically throw in a locker room.
I would throw my water jug at
war
them.
crimes in Minecraft.
It's like, look,
Cloud would beat them up, and Cloud's a freaking puss.
It's like, look, we get it. Peter's a fucking nerd, but God, you don't need to make him so goddamn cringy.
Bug, he's the only white guy in an all-black school. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's how that's just his defense mechanism. He just sees so many minorities. He's like, oh, if I act like a joke, they won't try to jump me.
So is that why there's rap music in this? Because there's just so many minorities.
You know that
you said it, not me.
Yeah, you said it.
The trailer has the rap music, so
they do it. Pause that. So you saw that from the studio that brought you X-Men 97. Yeah, I can really fucking tell.
No, it's from my understanding, it's not even the studio itself. It's just from the building.
Yeah.
Just Disney. Disney owns it all.
It's just from Disney. Man.
They might as well say the studio that brought you Star Wars.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything. They own everything.
Yeah. All it says is just, yeah, you own the thing that brought me this other thing. But X-Men 97 actually had a good animation style that didn't make me want to like throw things. Like, say what you will about it, but the animation was actually at least decent enough. Unlike this shit.
I'm not a fan of the animation style because I don't like CGI animation at all, but it did look objectively better than this. This just looks bland.
How can you fuck up Spider-Man?
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Well,
the answer is easy. Disney.
Well, Disney could do it. I mean, like, they've probably just been watching how Sony's been trying to do it for years, and they're like, well, it's our turn now.
Wait, is Peter going to school in Wakanda?
That's a good question.
No, not enough.
No
spears.
Look, look at that pink-haired dude right there.
Are you even sure that's a dude?
Too many Asians.
Yeah, there's too many Asians. There's too many brown people. And there's plenty of black people, but it's New York.
I thought he went to Queens, not Harlem.
I don't know.
How dare you try to be more accurate?
Well, no, this is lore accurate to modern day New York, filled with a bunch of progressive ideologies, and all the.
So where's
only one white family
setting a woman on fire?
Well, obviously they're gonna get to that point, okay? Oh shit! Fuck!
Somebody help me! He's running, grab him! Gotcha! I thought it was Ben.
That's Harry.
Well,
that's a woman.
Well, they just said he, so it's clearly a man.
We don't know this is the modern era. Don't assume. Don't assume shit.
I can confirm that is definitely Harry.
Yeah, it says it in the credits. So, or in the,
what up, Mo?
Roll. Yeah.
This
is
I don't.
I got two earrings in my ear.
But the problem is, again, we can't assume this shit.
A man bun too.
Is it a man bun?
That looks like a fucking man bun.
Fem poof.
We don't know if it's masculine or feminine.
Oh, it's feminine, but I mean,
do we have pronouns yet for Harry?
They said he,
gay and black,
has a guy voice, but I'm going to reiterate: we can't assume anything. It doesn't even matter if on IMDb they're saying this is Harry Osborn. We can't assume shit.
I'm thinking they're gonna make Harry be the non-threatening, feminine, black male supporting character that CW likes to do a lot in their shows.
Caesar,
probably.
Gay.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a gay romance between him and Peter.
Oh wow!
This is gonna be our Mary Jane.
Oh
shit! No, they wouldn't do that.
I will laugh so hard if that happens.
Please let it be a thing. Please, please, please.
Me, check out our next victim in his dumbass costume. Is my suit really that bad?
Yes.
Ouch. Oh! Watch out for that ladder. Just consider it a good deed from your friend.
I've seen fucking Flash animations that do better than this shit. Like,
have fun explaining this to the cops, please, Dizzy. Explain this to the cops. I want to press charges.
The white man beat up the brown people.
Well, no, there's one white person. See, we've counted. There's 3 white people in this trailer. There's Aunt May. There's Peter Parker, and there's this no-name dude.
I was seeing a thing, of course, who knows if it's true, that they're going to make Uncle Ben black.
No, Uncle Ben's not black. All they did with Uncle Ben was make him die prior to Peter getting the spider bite. The origin is this, that Peter doesn't get the spider bite from like going to a lab. He like goes on a field trip, and then Doctor Strange shows up fighting some demon and a fucking spider.
Was it in a portal? Yeah, it was a portal, wasn't it?
Yeah, and a spider flies out of a portal and bites him. And that's all it is.
Can we burn this shit down to the ground? There's a reason these stories are good.
Listen, you carry a can of gasoline, and I'll throw the match.
Hey, look, man, it's just
That worked. Wait,
this comes out this month.
It took a second, didn't it?
yeah, it took a little bit to click. I think it's not next week. It's the week.
It's
after,
29th.
right?
I think it's at the 29th.
Yeah.
I might have another show to record reactions for my locals. Go check out my locals, dermywormy.locals.com. Subscribe for the $2 a month, and you'll get to see my reactions to shit like this. Let's see how long it takes till I bust out the bubble.
I half expected you to say that we're going to need to watch this.
Oh God, no.
I don't want to, but I have nothing to review in another couple weeks. If my chat bullies me enough and promises they'll watch it, I might.
Oh.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's me. By the way, I am.
Do we know how many episodes
Spider-Man.
this is?
There we go.
Fuck, I don't know. I think
They're obviously all
definitely
going to be
more
like 30 minutes. They're not going to be long.
I think
And they're
just
weekly?
going to
That-
have-
They're
they're
weekly,
having
yeah.
like 10 or 12.
Ouch. I don't know if I have
What?
that kind of stamina.
Yeah.
And again, this 12 episodes? That'd be...
Well, all I know is that this is supposed to have about as many episodes as X-Men 97 did.
That at 10, right?
Yeah, about 10-ish, something like that.
I love Spider-Man. This would hurt.
That's
Yeah.
why it's good content. And that's why you can check it out on dermywormy.locals.com. Go subscribe.
I truly believe that I have these powers to help people, to protect them.
Need my city, you need me. Taking off the mask.
Fucking rap.
I'm sorry. Okay, I said it earlier. With all the diversity and the rap music and only like 3 white people, I think the racism's coming out. And excuse me for pointing it out, but you put it right there.
Rap is
Plain
crack.
sweet.
It's just over. They just stuff it in everything. It doesn't fucking fit, dude. It's like I don't need the. It's like fucking Godzilla versus Kong when the first fucking trailer had rap music about throwing guys in trunks and doing drive-bys. It's like I don't want to hear that fucking shit when I'm watching a trailer about 2 giant monsters slap each other.
Do we
I like how almost every Mortal Kombat trailer now has rap music.
Oh god.
Is there
It's like,
any real hype?
What
to
happened
this?
to like fucking like crazy like metal music or some fucking like rock or just stick to some instrumentals, man.
But that's not diverse enough.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck your diverse.
We need to hear the voice of the unheard from the inner cities. Of
Maybe there's a
Carmel.
reason they were unheard. They need to go back to being unheard.
we have to get that jungle fever. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm having a little too much. Doc, I want some meds for that shit.
Well, sorry. This is the way it's gonna be. We need that ebonics in our life. Okay, that's what we need. This is supposed to speak to people like Dre, Adam.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed. Like, we had such good stuff in the 90s and then into the 2000s, and it just goes downhill, and they're spending more money on it. I don't get it.
Because they're stupid.
It's
Yeah.
probably because this is a holdover that they've had for years, and this is the dump year. This is what it is. Like all the shit they've got, this Ironheart, all the movies, all their shows, everything with the exception of Daredevil is all just we have to drop this shit right now. We've had it in the oven for too long, and we've put too much money into it to just Batgirl
It
this
must
shit.
be tax. It must be tax reasons why they can't just get rid of this. It's got to be tax related.
It's it's legal and it's taxes. They're contractually obligated to these actors for whatever. I think they
Yeah,
get
they
they have
can't
to push it out
backroll it.
somehow. Even if it looks like horrible, they have to like release it as a part of these contracts.
Oh God, Ironheart.
I ain't touching that. No.
I
We
feel
might
like I
have to
could.
touch it just for the cringe element.
I might have to jump into it because
I'll watch the
I have
first
a bone to
episode.
pick with that
Well,
fucking character, and
here's the-
also
I mean, the first 2 episodes.
Here's the
Static,
thing.
'cause that's how Disney does this.
No. What if they echo Ironheart? They might echo Ironheart. They might just dump that in one night in the wee hours.
no, they're
What-
doing it weekly.
That's
He
official.
that's what they said with the Ironheart. That's what they said with Echo until the week like prior.
Well, as far as I know, they were going for weekly for Ironheart.
Listen, what's a bigger war crime? Dropping it all at once or
Dude.
extending it for a week?
They've been hiding Ironheart for 3 years. Okay? They've been hiding that shit for 3 years.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Adam. I feel like they can't do the Echo treatment because Ironheart
What?
was shown off in a movie, and no one watched Hawkeye where Echo
But nobody
came
watched
from.
that movie either.
Well, enough people watched the movie to at least remember it. But
I don't know. I think it's a possibility they might. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. It's a possibility they might echo it because if they were so hot for Ironheart, they've been sitting on for 3 years. That thing is just going to it's burning money at this point. It's been burning money, and there's zero interest. And the only reason that there's a couple reasons, but one reason they might not do it is because I guess Inner City Black Girl is higher up on the Victim Olympics than Native American chick with one leg.
No. Mute and deaf.
Mute. Okay.
Native American chick with one leg.
Yeah,
So
but
actually, that would be higher up than Inner City Black.
Riri Williams has to be better than a white man.
But in order for Riri
Wee-wee.
Williams to be
Wee-wee.
on a higher standard, whatever. Okay, I don't give a shit. Wee Williams, that's what I'm gonna call her from now on because fuck her name, it's retarded. In order for her,
I mean,
to be
that's literally
higher on
the slang for it.
In order for her to be higher on the progressive stack, she also needs to be a lesbian.
Hey man,
Probably is.
probably yeah.
She
Probably
probably
has a-
likes that ash haircut.
Probably has well, I almost made a bad joke. Don't go on.
She likes some chocolate kisses.
Anyways, let's get on with this shit.
Oh shit! Fuck! Give me
I
a
like the
moment.
fire extinguisher in the back, just chilling.
Oh god,
It waits for the embrace of death.
I do.
Do you want a neighbor like me? Just a young man cleaning up the streets.
Did you catch that part? Do you want a neighbor like me?
Yeah, they so wanted to have that going on.
We have another white dude. Another
Hey.
wait, is this no.
What? Those are legs.
Paraplegic?
Those are robot legs, man.
Oh my fucking god.
Drew, do you feel represented?
Yep. Well, didn't they get the memo that breakdancing isn't in the Olympics anymore? It was for a moment, but sorry, guys.
Well, words I cannot describe pain. They just have to virtue signal everywhere. But it is an evil white guy, it looks like. So Well, no, he is paraplegic, so he could be a good guy, and this could be a malfunction.
I doubt that.
It could be. Well, you're right. He is white. We need the progressive stack. Static, pull it up.
The what?
Progressive stack. Who's more? Where does the white paraplegic dude fall on the progressive stack?
Probably pretty weak.
Probably, but
I don't know.
I think he has to be gay.
Right under straight white guy.
well, wouldn't he be above?
What do
straight
you
white
think,
guy
Drew?
'cause he's paraplegic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get to break out my privilege too often, so.
Well, you're
I'm not
also
getting
a
these-
veteran, so you
Oh,
fought.
there you go.
You decided to fight for the evil imperialist country.
Yeah, that goes against you.
Yeah, so that takes away my positive disability. So I'm neutral now.
Just a simple straight white male.
I
Sorry.
remember I got in an argument sometime with her. It was this girl that was a server, and she was like talking about how her dad was so awesome because he got drafted, and anybody who signed up that didn't get drafted is shit. And I'm like, it was the weirdest conversation I ever had. Yeah, it was nuts. She's like, oh, he was the honorable one because he got told that he had to go, and then he did his thing. I'm like, all right, and I kind of volunteered for it because right thing to do. But okay, F me, I guess.
Some weird cope.
I was gonna say that's some serious cope.
It was.
She's
She
got
was a
some.
little
She's got some
twisted.
daddy issues. So
Yeah. I'm like, I'm leaving now.
yeah.
Yeah, probably the right thing to do. Was she at least hot?
No. Nope.
Okay.
She was one of those
Not worth it.
ugly server bartenders
Yeah, right thing to do.
that couldn't go out in daylight.
Ah!
Ain't nothing changed. No, this is the real me.
So, you're Spider-Man.
God damn.
And so you're not Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
So,
I just want that.
you're
I just want that look. Jesus Christ.
I really want to be. I really wish I had a camera in their office when they were like going, let's turn Norman Black. I really want to know what the fuck was their reasoning for this.
Bug, I can tell you what the reasoning is. I shit you not, because I've been having a debate with somebody in my comment section today, because it's retarded. Norman being white isn't important to his character, so it's okay to race swap him because it's not important to his character, and this is a design choice, and it's an alternate universe.
Blah 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 blah. That's all I heard.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, I don't know, man. It's like with this. I mean, Norman Osborn's done some
Heinous
fucking shit to Peter. Like, it's like you want to attach the this to that. Yeah, like, okay.
They don't look that far into it.
I also had another comment today that I did tweet out. It was, but they made the bad guy black. I thought you people would like that.
No, because I know what'll happen. They're gonna do like a whole thing where they'll go, "Oh, Norman, you understand where Norman's coming from because he's from this franchise, this, blah 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 blah, bullshit."
But here's the thing, that I think is one of the most insane things to say, because it blows me away that they have to believe we hate somebody so much that we need them to be evil. That we need black people to be evil to make ourselves feel right. I cannot comprehend that type of thinking. I really
Adam,
can't.
I can't. Adam, I've been trying to figure out these people. They think you can't race swap Black Panther because him being black is important to his character. So that means it's okay to race swap everybody else because their skin color isn't important to their character.
That is oxymoronic thinking.
Yeah. Where is Norman Osborn being white important to his character? And then they also legitimately do not think that just for race swaps are just lazy decisions to do for narrative reasons. And they also think that it's not tokenization or racist to just race swap somebody for the sake of race swapping.
You know what? Let's stop beating around the bush here. It's just pure fucking retardation. Okay, that's all what it is. I don't give a fuck what any of you guys try to like flavor this up. Glaze it all this shit. It's just retarded. That's all it fucking is. Like,
it's also
let's
lazy.
take Norman Osborn, one of the most popular Spider-Man villains in all of existence. Let's just turn him black. Why? I don't know. Because it's fucking retarded. Lazy. Like, he's got the cornrows. He's comic accurate. No, he fucking ain't.
Gave him big lips and everything.
Like, great. Like, it's like, it's so great. It's like, we're so represented. Like, what? I'm sorry that you guys are so fucking, lonely that you need characters to look like you drinking fucking grape soda and watermelon, so that you can feel better in your goddamn lives.
But this goes to the whole reason as to why it's racist, because they think that this dude making him black means that it's representation. Guys, look, we're giving you a character, even though it's probably one of the worst.
We're giving you a fucking hand-me-down. We can actually give you proper black characters. Tombstone is fucking black. Like, he's an albino, but he's an actual black character.
But Bug, that would be actually like using real lore and real comic books, and that's not changing somebody.
Right, I forgot. People, they love the fucking secondhand, hand-me-down slop that shows, hey, you don't matter enough to get your own stuff. So we'll just paint a new coat on the existing thing that we think is actually superior and just give it to you, you know?
Yeah, aren't you guys happy that you got one of the biggest named villains in all of in the Marvel universe? You got him. Aren't you happies? Ignore what he's done. Ignore what he did to Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Ignore everything that he did to Gwen Stacy. Yeah. This is what is Devil saying? This is in for black people. Wait, this is in for black people. This is for white liberals. Oh, this isn't.
I think it isn't.
Yeah, this isn't for black people. This is for white liberals. Be there in a few minutes. Well, get your fucking ass over here. But you're right.
Women.
Devil's not wrong here. It is for the white whammons. It's for the woke white whammons because they think they're doing a good
White
moral
guilt
thing here.
It's white liberal guilt. They think it's great to make one of the most notorious villains in Marvel. Granted, Norman Osborn is not a world-ending threat, but he is a powerful supervillain that has caused mass destruction and mass trauma to many characters through heinous acts. Hey, let's make him black just because we need to make a character black.
He's
not
the
realizing
Joker. He's literally the Joker and Lex Luthor kind of wrapped up into one.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so
he's cold.
Yeah, if they want to make a
calculating
good Thunderbolts movie, like he would be the bad guy behind like Thunderbolts or a Dark Avengers type thing. If they would have,
that's would have been if they had fucking brains.
Yeah, if
You
they
know,
would have
they would've-
storyboarded, if they would have worked with Sony and and
Like, if
made
they
all
were-
this stuff work.
If they were smart, they would have been walking up to Sony, getting on their knees and sucking Sony's cock and going, "Please let us borrow Norman Osborn so we could do this dark rain event thing." You know, because we can kick off so much shit. But no, let's just throw some fucking blackness on the guy and call it a day.
What were you gonna say, Shock?
This was supposed to be like a prequel to Tom
Yes.
Holland's Spider-Man, right? So I think
Which
it's pretty
makes
clear.
no sense.
Yeah, I mean it's not the worst idea, but I don't like those movies, so I don't care.
Well,
But-
the thing was, if this was meant to be a prequel, like how you're supposed to somehow explain how Peter has not one but two rich people that try to go in for this like mentorly relationship thing, which
But one of them is the evil black man.
Well, I can honestly believe that there was an entirely different script for this, and then when Sony shit canned it and they weren't allowed to like use Tom Holland for this, they just remember the people that are employed for even though we can have the shareholders or the management say, "Hey, we're not going to do this progressive shit, DEI stuff anymore." The people still work there. So I said, "Hey, this project got shit canned. It's not going to meet our purpose, what we want for it, but we have to release it anyway. Go fucking nuts." And they just let the creatives who still work there, they're never fired, go crazy and kind of do what they want. That's kind of my theory. That makes sense.
Probably.
I just
also
this man looks like he's staring into my soul right now.
Also, I want to point out something.
Forgetting.
When Peter, when you see the white suit on Peter,
I fucking hate the white suit.
Yeah,
Not
the
the
Future
anti-venom
Foundation outfit that's provided to him by Osborn. It's kind of funny to me that you make Norman Osborn black and you literally steal a design from another character that gave Peter that suit. You know, like what are you saying there, Disney?
Black man do everything better.
Let's just realize in the end, this is essentially let's make him black to make nerds angry. That is the other half of this choice. They
ain't
do
gonna get
this-
you views
Is the
or
story
money.
that he's white and the black's gonna
Well,
corrupt him? He was the innocent white Spider-Man till the black symbiote corrupts him. It's in reverse.
What were you saying, though, Adam?
No, but that's a factor that must be put into this. They not only do they do this for part of the, some of them did this for the whole we want to see ourselves in this, we want to be powerful evil man, but at the same time it's also let's do this just to piss off the nerd chuds. Let's just do it again. Let's do this because they let's be honest, this is the reaction they wanted from us.
Yeah.
Well, tell them how.
Exactly.
Ask the guys from
Well-
She-Hulk how that went down for them.
Well, you're right. They do this to piss us off, but I don't think people are pissed off anymore. They're just like roll their eyes. Okay,
Well, no, yeah.
we're gonna
I'm not
down
pissed off.
this. It's nothing good. They want us to be angry. They're not. I don't think they're getting the reaction.
What's
they
the
think
word
they
again?
were
We're jaded. Like we don't care. Like,
What you're
animosity.
seeing
What's
from
the
us
word?
now, this isn't anger. This is annoyance.
We
Just
smell
because
toast. We both smell like toast right now.
I'm just I am annoyed because this is so boring. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's I'm sick and tired of it just because it's pathetic. This is a pathetic action that shows how weak they are, that they have to do this to make themselves, like one of you said before, they do themselves to make themselves feel better and feel bigger. And if this is what they have to do to feel like they're winning, it's sad. It's so sad that they have to take something that has a real impact on Marvel Comics lore and make it a racial issue.
It's because they don't enjoy the comics, so they have to change it to put, diversity in it because that's what they enjoy. They don't enjoy heroes. They don't enjoy the characters. They just enjoy race swapping because it empowers them.
God, it just dawned on me why they did this.
Oh my.
They're gonna have Peter Parker do something really bad to Norman, so that way when Harry becomes the new Green Goblin, he's justified because he was oppressed.
They ain't gonna get that far. This thing is one and done.
Right.
Yeah,
this
no,
thing
this
is
is a
one and done.
one-and-doner.
Yeah, it's one and done. They're not gonna get that far, but that's their mentality. They're gonna have
You know what?
the white man.
I got a question.
Put down the black man.
That's what happened with the Acolyte, where Headland's like, "There's totally a season 2," and the actress is like, "How they got paid for one? I ain't doing that shit."
All right, here's the thing.
Real question. When Norman takes the Goblin formula, if he does become Green Goblin, is he gonna is it gonna turn him white instead of green?
Oh shit! No. You should he should be the fucking purple Goblin if you're gonna mix colors and shit.
I'm gonna
well, what is the Goblin formula gonna be purple? It's gonna be like grape soda.
Let Adam go.
I'm gonna toss this one out there. How much you want to bet at some point if he does go Goblin in this season? How much you want to bet we get a moment where Peter Spider-Man has his leg on the back of his neck?
Hell yes! Hell yes!
Do you think they will
webs the ground and then just knees straight into the fucking concrete?
See, the white man is oppressing him.
He'll say, "I can't breathe, Spider. I can't breathe, Spider-Man. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe, Spider-Man. Down."
I'm serious.
Norman runs out of breath and he just turns white.
Right here, January 4th, my time, 12:08 a.m. I'm saying it that might happen.
That'd be amazing.
I would love it.
Spider-Man strangles Green Goblin.
He's
Let's
gonna be
go.
on the white.
He lynches him. No, better. He lynches him with his.
That could happen too.
And then somebody says too soon.
Oh, that's season 3. That's season.
I want
3.
this now. I want Spider-Man to lynch him.
Oh,
let's
God.
go. You no balls. No balls. Do it. Do it, Disney. I dare you. No balls.
The sad thing is they're losing generations of viewers. They're doing these one and done kind of things. Be like, all right, we're going to put this out and it's going to change the world. But instead, like, parents aren't bringing their kids to watch something like this. Like, I wouldn't be bringing my son to watch this. I grew up on the 90s Spider-Man. There's no way. But if they did something of quality, I would. But I'm not bringing my son to watch this or the Star Wars stuff.
Well, Drew brings up a great point. This is what the third or fourth time now with their tent poles that Disney will lose an entire generation.
Mm-hmm.
It's a repeated process here.
And then you're not buying the toys. The
Exactly.
adults aren't buying toys for the kids for it. The kids aren't wanting it.
Yep. You're exact. Drew is exactly right. They are losing these generations. And what's going to happen is everything that we were shown as kids or we show to our kids is how you pass things on. And when you don't show them Disney Star Wars, when you don't show them ruined MCU Marvel, when you don't show them Doctor Who, when you don't show them Star Trek, when you don't show them all this stuff, it gets left and put aside. And if a generation doesn't know it exists or doesn't care about it if they were told it's bad, it remains in the dumpster. It remains in the dustbin of history, and they move on.
Yeah, it won't get momentum, and that's what they need.
I
They
think
need these franchises to get momentum to go to the next story, even if they might have some misses here and there. But they need momentum, and none of that is happening right now.
Yeah, if Iger cared so much about the younger generation, they would probably invest more in video games and not mock it, because kids don't play toys anymore. They play video games, and all these movies, they used to have their own video games, and they actually had somewhat of a profit margin and popularity to them. So they have no idea how to market to this next youth.
Yeah, I saw somebody playing Revenge of the Sith on PlayStation 2 or something, and that looked like a pretty sweet.
You never played it?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, that's the thing. Disney, and I'll say what, Disney in their tent pole with all their different franchises, show me for everything that they've been trying to make big for the past decade, show me tie-in video games that were successful. You can't.
That were successful.
Not with Disney. No, it's the second that they started making Marvel in the MCU, they stopped doing it in general.
But remember,
Yeah, like the last few things they were doing in tie-in was like Captain America Super Soldier and then Iron Man.
There was supposed to be an Iron Man game. That Iron Man game never materialized.
The first one was fun.
There's that Black Panther game. Wait, no, that's not.
Well, the EA one that we don't know what the fuck's going out.
Is that not out yet?
No.
Well, so far that one's like kind of not moving.
Oh,
it's EA. So
it was
they
just a
can drop
cinematic
it.
trailer.
They didn't even have a trailer. The only
They had a cinematic trailer.
no cinematic trailer.
Yeah, they
They
did.
They had a cinematic trailer. They did.
No, that
Black Panther.
think about the Captain America and
Yeah,
Black
we're thinking.
Oh,
Wait. Yeah, you're right.
That's
Wait,
the only
you
one
sure?
that's got any like form of a trailer that is most likely to be the only one that comes out so far. And that's run by Amy Hennig, who did Uncharted and all the good shit. You know.
Oh, you're right. It's the 43 Rise of Hydra.
Yeah, it's the World War II one.
Yes, you are correct. Black Panther is in it.
Yeah, they
have two racial supremacy groups fighting over Europe.
Love it. I honestly love it. I might actually play it.
Yeah, that might actually be fun. But yeah, that's like literally the only like current Marvel game.
Oh shit, you're right. There's fucking nothing for Black Panther. Fuck.
Well, yeah, the only thing was that EA game, and that's not moving.
Bro, how good was X-Men Origin or Wolverine Origin?
Yeah,
that
I
game
played that
was
one.
so good. It was better than the movie.
Yep, I remember that.
Well,
Same
it was
with Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk video game.
Yeah, those games were fun too.
But that's before Disney took over.
Exactly.
That was when it was still Paramount and
When
Marvel
Iger
Studios.
mocked video games. And if you're not going to sell toys, and if you're going to accept defeat that you can't sell toys to kids, you invest in video games.
That's not true, Shock. Iger's embracing video games and doing something with fucking not Fallout, but Fortnite. Yeah,
I actually do think that one girly Disney game that's basically like Club Penguin, but for Disney for girls, I think that is profitable.
Hey, fellow gamers.
You know what I'm talking about? Disney does have a video game that's like, it was basically Club Penguin, but for women that love Disney.
Can we finish this?
Yeah.
Spider-Man. With my help, you'll achieve greatness.
Oh man, this suit's incredible.
The black man gives him the white suit with the white hood.
Like, yeah, let's use the Future Foundation suit. Oh, great.
Fuck, dude.
All I'm gonna say is I want Spider-Man in the white hood to lynch the black North.
I know he needs a hood,
all I want.
pointy hood.
That is going back to products. Is this going to sell costumes like at Halloween for kids?
No.
Nobody knows the Future Foundation suit.
I didn't know that this was. I didn't know this was Future Foundation. I thought this was the anti-Venom.
I thought it was
no.
It's
different. Yeah. And originally Peter never had anti-Venom. That's something else. That's Eddie Brock. Peter wasn't ever anti-Venom. That's bullshit that they made up in the last game.
Well, it wasn't the last game. It's Disney that made it. It's a whole fucking thing.
I never.
Incredible! If you ever need another butt kicking, just look for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh shit!
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
It really does sound like it.
Sounds
Oh,
like
You
it.
can't not hear it now.
You can't not. Yeah,
I heard it the first time, dude. It's
I
my
didn't hear it
neighbor.
the first time. I was just ignoring it.
Is that
And then-
Scorpion in the top frame there?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it.
No,
No, that's a person.
But it looks like
No,
a
right
green.
here.
It looks like a scorpion tail.
Where's
Looks
the
like the
Vulture?
eye. Looks like an eye of Scorpion.
Oh, maybe it is Scorpion. I don't know.
It could be Mysterio.
Who the hell's the
No,
blue-haired
it's
chick?
not
Is that supposed to be Gwen?
No, we already identified her for real.
Who
That's
is she?
That's some
Nico Monroe from Runaways.
Oh,
magical.
Magical witch,
God.
bisexual lady.
But I can't. The moment Az pointed it out on BBC, it's like I
My
can't
neighbor.
unhear shit.
Yeah, dude, she's my
I was
neighbor.
like, I was hearing my neighbor, and this
My
time when I hear
neighbor.
it, it's like, wait, what?
So they're neighbors with attitude.
Yeah.
And no, you may not be excused from said test. Ah, nice of you to join us, Mr. Parker.
Hey,
See,
pause it there.
Oh,
I want to read these posters.
There's a rainbow.
I see rainbow. Mistake, proof, something trying. Dare, dare.
You
Win, something you learn.
don't try. I like that one.
Yeah. Don't.
Oh,
don't,
not try. Don't be not try. I don't get it. Actually, it doesn't
Don't
make
be afraid to fail. Something.
okay.
Be afraid to not try. Safety first. Is there? All we have is the pride. It's like a rainbow thing.
I mean, that's a
fun.
rainbow.
Maybe it's a
You can't
Christian
really say
school.
That's a pride thing.
I'm gonna say
He's the only white boy in the class.
no. That's not true. There's one right here.
That,
Lutheran.
He's Latino.
Yeah, it's
You're probably
Latin.
right.
He's
That's
not
Latin.
white. He ain't white.
And
He's
Asian.
Pedro. That's Pedro Pascal.
Oh my.
Wait, no, this one's the Latin one.
He's
You can tell
everywhere.
by the slick back
No, he's
hair.
Asian.
I thought
Oh,
he was
he's
Asian.
Asian.
He's
It's Asian. Yeah, it's
Are we
Asian.
sure this is
He's
Asian?
Korean. He's
Yes.
Korean.
It's like Islander.
Okay, he's Korean.
Is he a rooftop Korean?
Oh,
He might be eventually.
Possibly.
Spider-Man
his
and his new
shirt is
sidekick,
sharp.
rooftop Korean.
I heard it too. My neighbor.
I can't unhear it now. The moment Az
My
called
neighbor.
it out, it's like, no, I hear neighbor. I hear
My
neighbor.
neighbor,
I heard it this
neighbor.
time.
Neighbors
can't
be in
unhear it.
Paris.
we after class.
There we go. It's over.
Do we know
Pain is
the
done.
budget on this?
I don't know.
10 years.
Too much.
Budget, you idiot. Budget.
No, 10.
Uh,
They've been
I don't
developing
know.
this for 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my God.
I mean,
No way. I'm more offended
to
by
find
the
out
voice
what-
acting than the actual art style.
well,
I hate the art.
oh, especially because I want to know really how much is Disney Plus losing on this. I want to know.
Probably a lot. This is because
This reinforces what I've been saying for years. Disney Plus is a black hole.
Oh, yeah.
Everything goes in,
Oh, yeah.
gives nothing back.
That's been proven.
Yeah.
Why? Honestly, like the amount of effort to put into that art style, whether you like it or not, why would that not be a movie? A prequel on Tom Holland. Why would that not be a movie in theaters and make money off of it?
Because they wouldn't make money off it.
But like the
No.
goal is to make fucking money. That's
No,
the
the goal is agenda and indoctrination.
And put it on a streaming service and lose money. I know but it still doesn't make any sense.
I think
The
they
only-
wanted to fill Disney Plus at the time. They're like, we need as much content as
Yes.
possible. So they
That
just
was
Yeah, they
greenlight
kind of need.
whatever. They had the money at the time.
Yeah, this is
I'm
just
not-
a leftover. They can't Batgirl it, so it's just dump
You-
it on the fucking side.
you want to know
call it
what's
a day.
really sad about Disney right now?
Everything.
Oh no, this is much worse. Adam, some of the things that get the most play on Disney Plus now are shows that they get because of Hulu.
It's like the
Oh, that's not
Simpsons
surprising.
and shit. It's Simpsons and
surprising.
Bluey. That's what it
It's
is.
Simpsons, Bluey. It's the good shit like old X-Men movies. They have all the Alien movies on Disney Plus. It's like that shit's what gets played.
The OG
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire movies.
Wait, I don't think those are on Disney Plus.
I thought they were.
No.
Like
No,
during
they're Sony
2020.
Universal.
No, yeah, they're what are Max? I think they're on Max. Doesn't Max have? No, it's DC.
No.
They have DC.
No.
Yeah.
Sony owns those movies.
Double check.
Maybe
I
Netflix.
have to-
They might be on Netflix. I
They're
don't
on
think they are
Netflix
right
at the
now.
moment.
Yeah.
I don't think Disney has.
They're free agents. They kind of pop around.
Yeah, I don't think Disney.
So
has
it definitely was at one point. If it does fly around.
I do know they some of them were, but they don't have all of them. They don't fucking have basically any of the Tom Holland movies on their own fucking platform because of the whole.
Sony owns
Sony deal.
distribution, so they can decide where to put it.
Yeah.
That must be fun. That's
Well,
worth the money. That's worth losing money not letting Disney have their own fucking superhero.
Well, this is going to be a disaster. Plain and simple.
It's on Stars apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Who the fuck still?
All right. Are we ready for a transition?
Well, I was gonna say, you know what? Because we're still talking about superheroes, let's get into the other questionable one real quick and bust this one out because we got
I don't think it's questionable, but okay.
I think it's a little questionable because we got some conflicting reports.
They're
coming around.
questionable.
About what?
Oh, fuck you.
About what?
About Superman.
Oh, it's not questionable. No, listen, it's a very simple response. You've heard everybody else say it. I'm not alone in realizing this when I say this. Of course, there was screenings, but it was internal, and somebody leaked some thoughts. Story over. Story over. That's it.
Well, I say it's questionable because we don't know what actually is getting said. Because what everybody was reporting on is Superman buzz is not good from people who have seen the film, which were the internal screenings. Some people were saying that it's like Captain America: The First Avenger meets
First Avenger.
Yeah,
Which,
I
like,
said it wrong.
look, that's
But
not
it
a
means,
bad comparison.
Yeah, no, it should be like.
Let me
should be their
finish.
Captain America movie.
Let me finish. Captain America: The First Avenger meets the Mummy movies.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's weird. But the reason why I'm saying conflicting and questionable reports is when we come over here to that Park Place, they're getting two different things. Conflicting reports on Superman test screenings cast doubt on quality of James Gunn's first DC film. And the thing is, yeah, they have the whole things aren't looking good. This is the initial report, and then they have the contradictory claim. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy level good. So
Yeah.
I don't.
All right.
God.
If let's take the word "good" out of that for a second, then that proves me right that James Gunn has one setting: ensemble. Because you're comparing it to Guardians of the Galaxy, then it's a fucking ensemble movie, not a Superman movie.
Okay, well let's remove that. If people are comparing it as that quality, like I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was a great movie, and if Superman is of that quality, then it probably looking good for Superman, regardless of whether or not it's because of the ensembleness or whatever. At the end of the day, if people are saying, hey, this is the quality level of this other movie Gunn did that was really good, then here you go.
Well, I mean, we don't know what's actually going to be coming out from this. That's the thing we also have to take into account. And this is also coming from people that are in Hollywood. So what's bad about it? Is there not enough black people? Is there not enough gays? Like those are things you have to take into account of this. Then at the same time, like, what do they consider to be good? What Guardians of the Galaxy good? What does that mean? Is it the ensemble aspect, or is it actually like the storytelling aspect? What is good about this stuff? We don't know. So this is all Hollywood speak right now. These are Hollywood insiders. These are people that have gotten to see the movie, that work alongside with James Gunn, which, by the way, right now, my opinion of James Gunn is not very high because I have been watching Creature Commandos. And we only recently had an episode that I actually liked.
But it's just this kind of like I like quirky, like, you know, James Gunn doing the weird stuff, right? The funny, quirky, pop culture weird stuff. He obviously doesn't want to make a hero, a classical, comical heroism, positive story like Superman. So my thing is like, don't do the things you don't want to fucking do. You're just gonna ruin it. Stay in your lane.
It's too much of a big name as well.
Yeah,
like Guardians of the Galaxy level good. How they're saying that is like normies didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy was, and it was a rise. And it wasn't even, from what I heard, it wasn't a direct comic book adaptation of them.
No, he took a lot of liberty.
Based off of a later run,
right?
It's not even the scale of the IP, it's the themes. He doesn't enjoy the themes of Superman, so he shouldn't have to make a movie about Superman.
And a serious man, how much did the Suicide Squad earn?
Well, here's the thing. that probably had a relatively lower budget. This budget is already over $300 million. This movie needs to earn 800 to 900 million to even hit the break-even zone. And let's say, and I've said this already before, I'm not, this is not a new statement for me. There are different levels of success for this possible success of this movie. It could be accepted, but still be a financial failure.
Oh, it was a joke. Yeah, because I just double checked because I remember that movie not doing good, especially considering it came out.
It didn't help that
during
it was during COVID and they released the movie.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that does legitimately get like a COVID thing plus the day and day releases as well. This movie, The Suicide Squad, only earned $167 at the worldwide box office. It wasn't good, but that does get like the COVID thing. So you don't want it to get that money. This movie needs to make
it needs to make $1 billion for profit.
Not for profit, but that's
to get it. If it makes $1 billion, it'll be in profit. To break even, 800 to 900 million. So if it makes $1 billion, it's in profit. Listen. Before reshoots, it was over $300 million. We have the tax information on that from Ohio, and the marketing hasn't even started for this yet. And they did reshoots. This thing is easily a $400 million movie. Easily.
Yeah, marketing is going to have a big factor. Like, are they going to play it, like, get it? If they do the marketing like Barbie, in the sense of just like get it out there to the right people and make it an event, get the popcorn buckets. They got to do a lot with the marketing. If they don't make it an event type thing, it'll bomb. Or
Superman needs marketing. That's why I don't like the trailer. It wasn't a good trailer.
I think it was a good trailer, but we all have different opinions.
Let's not revisit that. We're not going to.
No, I don't want to argue trailer. No.
Yeah. They like where we stand right now, considering like the mixed opinions of the trailer. Let's put opinion that they can still save this. Like I'm saying, with the mixed opinions, it's questionable. They can still make this like super hype. They can still get people really.
But it's going to cost money.
Everything's going to cost money,
and that's just my point. This thing, when all is said and done, its total cost from film to screen, $400 million, which makes it an 800 to 900 million break-even zone.
What I will say, though, in defense of this movie and defense of some of this reporting, Adam, you and I are in the minority of this opinion. One Piece live action, we're not huge fans of.
I wasn't either.
Well, I mean,
and I know this isn't one-to-one because this is streaming versus.
It was average. It wasn't great, and they took too many. Oda allowed them to break too many rules, but that's a different discussion.
Yeah, the different discussion. We're in the minority, but widely, when everybody was looking at that, they were seeing the trailers. Everybody was coming in with this with a negative opinion.
Oh, I roasted those trailers.
Yeah,
I roasted them.
Everybody loves it. We're
it's
in the
still well
minority.
made compared to like most shit Netflix makes.
So take this into account. And I know that's not financial analysis, but this is like how trailers can come out and be complete shit, and then by the time you actually see the product, product, people can be like,
trailers
wow, this is fantastic.
Are supposed to get you excited. They're supposed to get you interested. They're supposed to somewhat assuage fears. And that at the moment, I'm in the camp of this. The trailer hasn't changed anything for me. I still don't think James Gunn can make a Superman movie. I still think he's just to make a James Gunn movie, and I see all the red flags I saw before. But for normies, they're like, hey, yay, Superman! Yay.
Yeah, that's the thing with Superman is there's almost two camps of heroes. You have heroes that all the normies and everything love, and you have the heroes that comic book fans love. With Superman, even if the movie is like, anyone who reads the comic books are going to be pointing out all the mistakes, all the things that aren't really Superman, it doesn't mean the normies won't love it. Doesn't mean it won't make money off of it.
Well, that's the thing.
Superman.
The normies might just
like Spider-Man. It's just like the others.
The normies might just like it. They might not love it. And this movie needs to be loved. It needs to be 9 or 10 loved. It can't just be middle of the road. Otherwise, DCU's done. If this is not as close to a 10 out of 10 as you can get, Really, not
Yeah,
pretend.
mediocrity is a failure.
This thing needs to hit every mark. And yes, it
I would-
doesn't have to be completely accurate. And if it has the right spirit and this and that,
Yes,
that'll be a win. But Devil is right. Normies aren't going to know the difference.
What
But if it
date does
doesn't,
this come out?
what this one? 11th, July 11th.
Yeah, July 11th.
Isn't it the same day that Fantastic Four is coming out?
No, I think July Fantastic Four is a week. I actually have the pick right here. Fantastic Four is later. I have it right
The
here.
big decision is going to be if there's going to be repeat viewing.
Fantastic
People
Four,
like us.
Yeah,
Fantastic Four.
It says July
is,
25th.
July 11th, and I see Fantastic Four. Where is it? I just lost it here.
But real quick to Drew's point, he's right. It needs repeat viewing. There's gonna have to. It needs normie repeat viewing. It needs comic book fan repeat viewing. It needs repeat viewing in order to break that point. That's how you get movies like that to be so financially successful nowadays. Is you have people that it has to break out of it has to be a worldwide phenomenon in order.
Yeah,
to
you got to be able to go see it the Thursday and the pre-screenings, and companies have to buy out theaters and stuff like that. Like I said, it has to be an event, and then you go and see it. If it's a good movie, then I would go with either my friends or family or something like that, and be like, let's see it again. And
I used to see movies twice all the time too.
Yep. Yeah, because you get so much more out of it.
What are you talking about? Disney will buy out the theater. Don't you know that's
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
LeBron
They'll
James
say,
will
"Don't
do
you come
it."
back, motherfucker."
This does not look good.
No.
It might not be finished because they said the same thing about Avengers.
That's true.
I know. but
2012.
That's still that is the costume, and
Why are they afraid to just have a simple costume? They have to add padding and stupid gay details and shit.
He doesn't
to
need
it.
padding.
He doesn't need the padding. Just make it a blue suit. He's super bad. Doesn't need tactical patches from the bullets he can already
and he
reflect.
doesn't need the goddamn new 52 collar.
I hate the collar. The collar looks like a freaking fashion.
I think this.
I like the color.
I think it's just
No,
because,
get out of here, Shad. Kick yourself.
I think it's
I don't
because,
like the new 52 outfit. I just like the collar.
Kick yourself.
I like collars.
Everyone vote.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you like ring around the collar.
I think the problem with these suits with is the costume designers and the people. They just they take one look at the source material and then they just get all kind of ego boosted and they're like,
They hate
I
it.
can do better than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They hate the source material. They need to add shit because they hate the source material. They
And
get
it's-
bored with it.
It's like, look, I'm not. I'm like in the middle with this suit. New 52 paneling, not the greatest there.
If the suit was good and James Gunn just liked the collar and wanted to add the coat, that's fine. But if the whole suit itself is not good,
The
they're
line,
embarrassed to have the undies, so they
bunching.
put trunks.
I'm not defending the lines. I'm not. The bunching could also just be things you could probably smooth out.
It does look
Yeah,
like he's in
effects
motion,
and stuff
so
Yeah, but still, the lines are there. They're going to be there. They're
Yeah.
going to be there. We
And
saw
it's
them
gonna
in the
be
trailer.
CG, which I don't think is good.
I
Either. There
like-
shouldn't be a shit ton of CG on a Superman suit.
Man, Christopher Reeve was all man in his suit.
Absolutely.
That's right, and he could have looked even better with a collar.
Cavill didn't even need that much CGI either. He could have been all suit.
We saw Cavill was shirtless in that movie. That was all fucking Cavill.
Yeah, right.
I just hope there's not a lot of Lex
the
Luthor.
design of.
I'm
the...
so done with the Lex Luthor storylines.
I know.
I'm
I'm tired of the fucking Penguin. I'm tired of.
I like
Lex
Luthor.
What do you mean?
I just don't think
Penguin. What do you mean, Penguin? Penguin had one fucking movie and a TV show.
I don't care. I'm over it. They're afraid to do the good Batman villains. I want
Which
Mr.
one?
Freeze.
I want
They did
Calendar
Mr.
Man.
Freeze.
Ooh, Calendar Man.
All right.
They did
Condiment
Mr.
Man.
Freeze.
I'm just
No, Clock King.
Condiment King.
Give me
Clock
Clock King.
You know what?
Hey, I
wa-
do want a Clock
I-
King movie, or not
That'd be
just
sick.
for Clock King, but Batman and Clock King. I think that would be.
I've
Battle
been
of
clamoring for this for a while. Adam
to God,
knows
if you
this,
say
but
Toy
I
Man,
want
I
a
know,
damn
you're
Superman movie with Toy Man.
Toy Man.
Yeah,
Toy
Toy
Man.
Man.
You're not gonna get Superman movie with Toy Man.
Why?
Fuck you! Why not? I should get
Because
that.
he's not he's
Don't
not
you
like
fucking
a
say he's not a
full-fledged movie
Superman
villain.
threat. I will fucking grab
He's
you
not
by,
really a
by that
threat.
fucking
He's not-
shitler mustache.
He's the
and
first
beat
movie
you.
villain. It'd be great.
He's a second movie first act villain.
Fuck you. I want him
No,
to be the
not-
first villain.
Not every Superman movie needs to be Doomsday.
No, I'm not saying every Superman movie needs to be.
But then you
Doomsday,
need
but-
these other heroes to be in the first or second movies.
No,
They
you
can do it.
don't.
Dude,
You don't.
no.
You can have like a Superman movie villain is Parasite, is Metallo, is characters like that. Those are like your movie villains.
Yeah, we haven't seen
Toyman-
Metallo,
What?
right?
And you
Yeah, we
say
haven't
that,
seen a Metallo
well,
yet.
how come their
A
movie
Go into
is
Smallville.
Toyman? That's
A
bullshit.
Toyman is a first act villain. If not, you have to have him be an ensemble villain. He's not a
Here's-
he's not a lone villain.
No, that's some horse shit. What? Why?
I've heard this so many
I
times.
agree with
Not he's not as intimidating. He's not
Not
as
as
puts the butts on.
intimidating.
Oh my
The
God.
That's a
motherfucker
factor
we
that
go.
you have to
has
take into
toy
this.
Weapons.
I agree with Dermy
Goofy.
in this.
No.
He would be good in like a Superman animated, one of the animated films, right? But for a big budget, massive movie like that, people are expecting one of the A-level hero villains.
Guess where?
And I
Guess
just don't
where?
think he is.
No. Guess where fucking Toyman actually did good in the animated series and in Superman Doomsday. That's when they actually were able to utilize Toyman successfully, but he wasn't the main villain. He had his main villain
wasn't
aspects.
the main
that-
villain
Shut
in the
the
animated
fuck up!
series, you little bitch.
Let me finish what I
They
was saying.
dedicated
you
two
stu-
whole
you
ass
fucking
episodes to
angry
him.
ass freak. Shut up. They had episodes, yes, dedicated to him and the animated series, but when it came over to the movie in Superman Doomsday, he was the side villain. He was not the main villain, and he had aspects to the plot that did increase the story as overall. He's not your main movie villain.
Honestly, I swear, you just say this shit because you know it pisses me off.
No.
There was a good episode of Justice League where it was like a small, it was like Metallo, Toyman, and where they killed Superman, or supposedly sent him into the future. That was good. So it was just Superman's enemies in their little cult kind of thing. So he would fit good in there, but just
not
you
not
know,
on his own.
you need a
Outside
couple
of-
more people.
Outside of like an animated episode or a TV show episode, he doesn't have the ability to carry stuff. He just doesn't, not on his own.
Yeah, I'm just sick of Lex. So like,
Oh, I
do
agree with you. I'm
Brainiac.
sick of Lex. I'm tired of Lex.
We had this.
I mean,
debate
listen.
We had this
I'll-
debate last night on pregame. Brainiac is a Justice League villain for the movies.
Yes, Brainiac is an Omega level threat. Just like now, I know, and this is up there as well. I personally would like to see an arc that led us to Warworld. That's what I want. That's what I want. Like Mongol. That would be fun for me. But we're not going to get that. We're not gonna
I want it.
All right, so I got. All right, so let's transition. We're done with this.
You do that, and then I do have a super chat.
Yeah, well, we'll do the super chat first because this one might take.
Okay, I have a single super chat from Kratos. Shout out to you, buddy. And he says, "Oh fuck you, you stupid machine." Wait, did Dom? No, that was some.
What's up, Kratos? I think you said, "Hey, what's up?" earlier.
He says, "Do squats and get ready for vegan fat camp with Ben Stiller tomorrow."
All right.
Thing is, if the weather is nasty and my internet goes out, I can't participate.
Oh, you're supposed to watch Heavyweights tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right,
Good
share my
movie.
screen now. Before you do this, we're putting up. Wait 1 second. We're all broken in the head. Is that agreed? We're all broken.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Oh, no.
as we watch this, as we watch this now? I mean,
Trainy Beardo.
we're all really broken. Where do
That's
we,
a
of course,
dildo.
think this is
That's
going?
a fucking dildo.
Everybody,
Don't
everybody-
gaslight me, internet. That is fucking
So-
dildo. Yeah.
So I have
Oh,
seen
it's Melanie
this video
Mac now.
before.
I mean, you see this right now. Where do our thoughts immediately go?
Oh, our brains immediately go to the illogical.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
Dermy's about to take a bath.
Yes.
She's gonna eat corn the wrong way.
I mean, it's got the shape. She's greasing
Oh,
it
yeah.
up. I mean,
Lubing it up
where-
with the butter.
I mean, look at that.
Spit on it.
She's got to warm it up
She's
with her
gotta give it
hands.
that
I
hot
mean, look at
ooh,
that.
ah.
She's going to town on it. I mean, we all think this is going to go a certain way, but it actually is pretty
That is
wholesome.
corn the long way.
Look at that. Look at that. She's working.
No,
Mhm.
got practice.
I mean, look at it. This chick. She's covered in tattoos. She's wearing a skimpy dress. Our brains are so wired for degeneracy that we think it's
She
going to
definitely has daddy issues.
How is this? How is this
I
not
want to help her
degenerate?
with him.
Because it's just about having a dog take a bath.
Ew.
Why does the dog look at it?
Because they're washing the dog. That's all it is.
Her tits are out.
Oh my!
I mean, she's just giving the dog a bath. That's all.
You know, if I see peanut butter run,
Squeaky corn-shaped dog toothbrush.
That is not a fucking. The dog. Wait, they just feed the dog butter?
Yeah, like that's good for the dog.
I don't think a dog could just be eating butter.
Plot twist: after the dog was done, she washed it off and then did use it.
No, she's from California. She's definitely from California.
100%.
Oh god.
Dual use.
It's dual use, all right.
Wait, send this to me. I'll tag him.
Real quick. Mo Zamboni, member for 5 months, says, "Hey, Ballbusters! Can't wait until MegaCon." Oh, hey, Drew.
Oh, hey.
Hiya.
Oh, hey. Oh, hi.
hey, Mo.
Hiya.
Oh, hi.
No, that's
Oh, hi, Mo.
It's oh, hi, Drew. Yes.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh,
yeah.
real quick. You know what? My opinion has been changed. Maybe Toy Man can be
Oh my
a
god.
solo movie outing.
fuck
Yes,
you.
we
I
need
have-
Toy Man, but
I
as a
have throw
black
a chair
trans
at you.
No, don't worry. I'll come behind him with the chair. You just distract him.
Put the corn down. He'll be distracted.
You'll come in his
man.
behind.
Beardo. Adam, I dare you. I
No,
dare you
send
to
it
tag
to me. I'll
Beardo.
do it.
Why
I'll
would I
tag
do
him.
it? I don't have beef
Send
with
it-
Beardo. Why am I?
I
gonna-
do.
DM it to me. I'll do it.
I'll do it. I want to do it.
You actually, you know what? Someone should like just Photoshop the corn into Beater's mic, so every time he like fucking screams into it,
I figured that
eats
way
it.
you'd see it.
I mean, that is how I'm gonna see it. But, so apparently, Devil has to leave now.
Last
because
one
we
in,
have
first one
another-
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, Devil
I'm-
actually has his own
Just
show.
like
He
the
gives
corn.
more of a fuck about.
No, I've got another person's show to do than my show, but my schedule is going back to what it was before, so I'll be on, be able to be here from the beginning next week. So I told my boss, I said, "You got to change my hours. I ain't putting up with this shit."
You
So
better.
yeah, he said okay.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I will see you guys. Well, I'll see a couple of you guys over on the pub, and I'll talk to the rest of you later. Bye.
Bye, Devil.
Get the
See you,
fuck
buddy.
out of here.
Yep.
Toodles.
He doesn't love us anymore.
They just love you.
DM me that corn thing. I'm gonna tag Beardo.
Oh,
I want to
I
tag
just
Beardo.
deleted it.
Fine, put it in the ball.
I unbookmarked it. I'll have to find it again.
You are such a gay pacifist. How
Look through your
dare
history.
you?
I hate you.
What?
But
Anybody else going to MegaCon?
Nah, I
You're
can't.
gay
afford
for
it.
Beardo.
I'm doing
I bet you
Vegas.
like Spider-Man too.
I'm doing Vegas though.
Hey, wait. Highlight Kel for a second.
Highlight
Kel,
Kel.
did you slaughter all of them?
Ooh, what are we talking about?
He was playing on Chrissy Mayer's Among Us.
That is
Really?
Kel, you told us about that before the show started, and I immediately pulled it up, and I said, "You're evil. You're gonna kill them all, and you're gonna win." Every single time."
Damn! If
That's
Kel,
awesome.
that's wrong. That
That's-
Kel was not
that's
the
a crime.
imposter. A bunch of with a bunch of noobs. That's
That's
not
a
right.
crime.
That
Oh,
is-
it
that's
just
a
ended.
crime. Oh, it just ended.
It
Hey,
just
all right,
ended.
were they all right. We have to ask this question. Gal's not here; she can't defend herself, so we're fine.
Where's Kel? I don't see
so-
him. Oh, there he is.
So, Kel, did they play it like Gal wants it to play it, where they're all on camera and they're all
Of course, they're
talking,
women.
and they're all talking while someone's murdering each other? Did they play it like that? Because that's the wrong way to play.
I'm watching it right now. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I kept getting
I don't-
accused. Well, you are sussy.
Yeah. I mean,
You
also,
sassy.
I like the way we do it. Everybody should be off camera because you give it away if you're on camera. No one is that good a poker player all the time.
They were all on camera, but they were trying to.
Trying. Emphasis the word trying, I bet. You shouldn't be on camera because people go, ooh. It gives too much away. It gives too much.
You have to be.
Oh, Chrissy
very
didn't kill you, Kel. Chrissy could have killed you, Kel, and she didn't.
It was a weird mix.
Yes,
also
they
let
do
randos
play it
in.
like that. Their mics are open.
That is weird.
Because technically, it's only 5 of them. There's technically only 5 out of the 12, out of the 15 that are playing.
It's all weird. But you know what You know what is even more
We do
weird?
it better.
We
I
do
agree.
do it better. You know what?
But we're
is
not
even more-
redheads with tits. So.
Well, I can be.
Yet.
No,
Wow.
No, somebody stop.
I swear to God, you pull that shit up, I'm leaving.
What? I was.
Do you
just
still
gonna pull
have
up
the
this.
bikini?
Yes.
Fucking A. Does
Helldivers
your
2
dad
creative
know?
director. No,
Does
we're
your
not
fa-
talking about that. We're not talking about that. Helldivers 2 creative director virtue signals against DEI agenda that his publisher Sony embraces.
You know,
now here's the
I'm gonna
thing.
press X to doubt.
Yep.
His tweet isn't that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. With 10
Talk
minutes
is cheap. Action is more important.
Well, we'll get to that, Bug. With 10 minutes to 2025, what are your expectations and desires for what the next Arrowhead game will be? I'm working on the high concept, but I would love to hear your speculations. Never add DEI to your games. If it doesn't add to the game experience, it detracts, and games should be a pure pursuit of amazing moments. Somebody also asked how would DEI benefit Helldivers 2. He said, I don't like labels, but mankind is united in its extreme xenophobia on Super Earth. Hashtag inclusion. So maybe that's DEI. I really don't care. Make good games. Don't make contemporary political statement. Thing is,
I've seen a lot of the political stands I troll who are fake Star Wars fans go, "Oh my god, you literally base this on Starship Troopers, one of the most politicized things ever. How can you say that?" And my thought is, motherfuckers, it's just a fucking video game. You're the assholes who imprint politics on everything.
Well-
and this person, of course, has the proper flags in their bio.
Well, here's the thing. I like what you're saying. And Bug also said, talk's cheap. Because, yeah, it really is. When we start scrolling down here, we can remind ourselves about people like Catherine Baskinator.
Here's the thing. I actually have an issue with the two first commenters that are saying don't put DEI in your game. The issue with Arrowhead is actually diversity hires, not actually interjecting DEI into the game. Because they kind of don't know what they're talking about, and they're kind of misconstruing what we actually been arguing about what killed Helldivers.
It's people like Catherine Baskin who
That's the
famously
DEI.
thought that yes, Helldivers is woke because you can come over here. The go woke go broke people have brain damage. There are no other explanations at this point. And LMAO from her. This whole woke stuff, plus, Helldivers is pretty woke, dog. Game was made by a lot of LGBTQ and brown people and black people and women, and it's a big satire on jingoism. Here's one of your biggest community managers and one of your biggest mods on your Discord. This is the reason several people started having issues, besides also the PlayStation stuff. Like PlayStation was the big one. Then you had stuff like this where she's going around just attacking people and calling.
But that comment is because the people that she doesn't like are enjoying her game, and she had to say, "By the way, gay black people made this," and I'm like, I don't care. I like the game for what it is. I don't care who fucking made it.
And then our other famous mod, a mouse, who hates anybody else who disagrees with them differs from Baskinator. Hello, everyone. Gender identity is not politics. It's literally someone's identity.
You stupid
Here in the,
piece of shit.
yeah, here in the Helldivers 2 server, we have a zero tolerance policy on any sort of bigotry or hate. The topic of gender identity, especially this month, is not one that's not allowed. What isn't allowed is all the negativity towards people trying to celebrate who they are. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Hey, fuck
also,
you, bitch.
yeah, also in the same vein, if you are attempting to bait people by flagrantly injecting your sexuality into a convo just to start fights, that will also result in a timeout. Now it's time to move the topic along because it's very clear right now it's not one we can have civilly. So again, I agree with the creative.
There's only one
I
side that
agree with
doesn't
him.
want to have civil conversations, and it's not us.
Yeah, I agree with this dude right here. I agree with everything you're saying.
Yeah.
Talk sheep. There's a lot of issues you have at your thing that makes me not want to participate in your game. It's not just the PlayStation stuff. It's also your community managers who are the front faces of your games. These are the people that represent your games. It doesn't matter how far away they try to do it. They are still your community managers. They are your representatives. If they are going around attacking people and saying the game's woke and doing all this stuff and pushing this ideology, I'm not going to be a part of it, because guess what? You have DEI hires in your company. Shock?
Yeah, pretty much. It's the how you run your game and how you let it destroy. It's kind of like what we're talking about with Disney. We can notice trends with shareholders. We can notice trends with how the executives want to market and do shit with all that, but they have not fired the activists, and they're going to keep doing what they want to do because they're the creatives.
And the greatest crime of Helldivers, I never got to play with Yellow Flash.
Actually, it was nerfing the breaker. Fuck that shit. When they nerfed the breaker, he was fucking dead
on stream.
With
the more they talk about all this stuff on social media, the more they're not making a quality game. Like, you could just do the work. Your work should show, no matter who makes it. Just make a quality.
Well, those two people don't do anything except for try to wrangle retards. They're just community managers.
Yeah, they're community managers, but they're the people that, manage the community, help talk with the community. And during a lot of the Discord shit, they were some of the worst. They were two of the worst people that were there.
Communication in general was so bad.
Yeah,
because they can't react. They were so reactionary to just like nerf this, nerf this, nerf this. Oh, balance game, rebalance the game. That's what kind of killed the game. Let alone like how they treated like you, the customer, but the fact that they just kept overreacting and nerfing everything versus just adding better guns in the game to scale the difficulty.
If it was just make a good game, ring in your community managers and tell them to shut the fuck up. Tell your mods to shut the fuck up. Tell people to just focus on the game. I would be a little bit more forgiving of like the PlayStation stuff because it was a good game, but you have so many other areas where you were failing on that are also important that I kind of walked away from the game because everybody else was, they were ruining my experience.
I feel like I'm actually one of the few people that don't blame Arrowhead at all for that Sony shit because it was the Arrowhead CEO guy that actually allowed crossplay when he shouldn't have. And so I don't know why people get mad at him for causing the Steam thing where it was just like, well, this dude, like Sony has always made it such a big deal. It's like, oh, well, see, crossplay is really hard because of contracts and server things and yada, 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 and how we monetize. It's kind of hard. It's impossible. And they always drag their feet for crossplay with every game. This dude just, oh, is there an issue with crossplay? Boop, flip the fucking button. One update. Boom, crossplay. Easy. That's insane.
But it was a Sony issue, but it felt like he wasn't fighting for it. That's the reason. Like he enabled it, but then you also showed that you could enable it. Why couldn't we just keep it enabled? Why did you have to?
Why did Sony let him enable it? That would not be up to him. That is not the developer's choice about issues with crossplay. That is a publisher.
Yeah, and Kel's right here. Arrowhead has plenty to blame in the whole thing. They bowed down to Sony and lied about it when it came to the PSN requirements.
True.
Because a lot of their
I
PSN
feel like we've had
stuff
these conversations.
Yeah,
we've
we've
already
had
had
these conversations. We're bringing it back up because I have also seen a bunch of people being like, "Oh, Helldivers 2 creative director is perfectly good now. They're saying the right thing. They're trying to get us back." And it's like, no, they haven't fixed anything.
No.
Talk is cheap.
I mean, yeah, it's like, oh, okay, cool. You added a new faction and some new stuff that people have been clamoring for fucking ever, but it's like
it took them a year.
Yeah, it's like I wanted a new faction. I wanted vehicles, and that hasn't been that only got added in like a couple of weeks ago.
Did they really finally have vehicles? Oh shoot, I don't know that.
I don't know if they finally added
like
vehicles,
buggies or
yeah, they added a buggy thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that part. Arrowhead's fault is following the Blizzard Activision DPS balancing process. Nerf anything awesome, not buff what's weak. Shit decisions. They also bent over to allow Sony to walk over them. That is also true. And it doesn't even make sense with the fucking balancing shit. Why balance shit in a non-PvP game? It's
I don't
PvE. Why are
know.
you doing this shit?
Just create a new difficulty. That's all you had to do. Hey, level 9 difficulty. Guess what? There's 12 new difficulties now. It's all you had to do. Toby is right on the fucking target, dude. Stop nerfing everything. R.I.P. the Breaker. The game died when the Breaker died. All right. So good.
The Breaker was fucking awesome.
It was fucking butter,
the
bro.
Flame Breaker was even better.
Yes, it was good.
Because you could accidentally catch your friends on fire.
Yeah, you did that all the time.
Probably
I did
because
all the time.
probably because the activists and games journalists that are playing it are so used to hand-holding simulators that they're just like, oh, it's too hard.
Well, they can handhold my dick.
Cloud, it wasn't that. The reason their excuses for doing it was, well, we have all these other guns that we want you to use. But all of your other guns are shit, and every time you did an expansion, you released a brand new fucking awesome gun. Then you nerfed it 2 weeks later. It's like just
you would
stop.
get the gun just to feel as adequate as you did like week 1 when you played the game. It's like, all right, now the game's back to normal, and then they nerfed it again. It's like, dude, I fucking suck again. Like, God,
the Exploder was
annoying.
the best gun. The Exploder was the best gun.
They weren't really creative making that many weapons to keep up with that kind of like, you know what I mean? Because I mean, I play like those Ultimate Team sports games, and that's kind of like their thing, where you get a bunch of players, and then as the season goes on, the newer cards get faster and faster and faster, and you can fall behind. But they keep up with that as a live service game. This is just a PvE game. Like, you don't need to have that much live service in a game that you just shoot a bunch of people.
Tomby, we were addicted to Helldivers 2.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, we were playing a few nights a week.
Yeah.
We
We would skip shows.
Yeah.
We just like, no show. We're just playing Helldivers.
He's gonna play fucking Helldivers.
I was playing like 3 days a week. Actually,
Yeah,
four.
it used to be the game people were
It
doing.
was.
Like Flash used to have a goddamn group chat for some of us to do
Several
to do
of
stuff.
us.
There was a bunch of
Well, Jeremy never got to
so-and-so-
play with Flash, so it doesn't
Well,
really matter.
no, so and so had to unblock him so that he could join the chat.
Somebody had to unblock me just so I could join the chat.
That was awesome. That was probably the best thing about Helldivers.
Listen, the best thing about Helldivers. So, like, the worst thing is I never got to play with Flash. The best and funniest thing about Helldivers was that Cloud bought it the week.
That sucks.
You got a refund, right?
No, I bought it.
Just gotta mark the timestamp there
I had
for
traded
1
into
hour,
GameStop.
57 minutes, and 32 seconds.
Oh, Kel. I almost bought a PS5 just to play the game. I almost got the PS5. Fuck you, Tomby. I'm banning you from my channel.
Eat shit.
Well, I'll
Boo-hoo.
yeah, Helldivers used to be the jam. Now it's well for me at least, it's Marvel Rivals. But...
Fuck! I don't want to play that stupid Chinese game. Stop
I don't
making
care.
it look fun. Stop making it look fun. I don't want to play it.
But Doc,
I don't care. I don't care.
Fuck,
I'm not playing.
Spider-Man
It's fun
looks
for
cool.
me.
I want to be Spider-Man.
they made the female characters sexy and busty.
He's
Do
playing
we
a
like
sexy
Squirrel Girl
busty
now?
game right now. He has a game with sexy busty characters in it.
Oh yeah, with little squirt guns
or whatever the fuck.
That game was so much fun, actually.
Adam, what's the name of the game? I have before we get
Peach.
into
Beach, splish.
What?
you need to see this beach.
All right, I'll pull it up. I'll
Beach
start playing it.
splash.
Beach the beach.
Don't start playing it because then I get distracted again.
Why?
Because I get distracted.
It's fun.
Bottoms
to squirt off.
Oh, if we showed this game to Cloud, he would never come back.
I won't do any finishing.
If you showed that game to Cloud, he's gonna bust another bodily organ.
I watched last night. I saw the thing.
Yeah, I thought he saw me playing it on Steam, and then I told everyone what I was playing. It's like,
Is this,
fuck, who saw me play it?
Is this it? Yes. Adam.
This is wonderful.
We have a game that fucking Shock didn't tell us about soon enough.
I waited till after the sale was done. Yeah.
Yeah. he's a monster.
It was a last minute tilt. I was in chat on American. Ninja, and I'm
listen.
like,
If I want Senran Kagura, I know where to go for Senran Kagura. Okay, I don't need games to play that.
This is amazing.
I know, I've seen the anime. All right, I've watched Senran Kagura anime. This thing is all about tits and ass.
Absolutely.
Oh yes,
It's fantastic.
The Senran Kagura girls are all about fighting until their clothes get ripped off.
Yep.
Oh yes, it's
Trust
amazing.
me. I mean, I'm not that. See that one right there. Pause. Go back. The one with the blonde hair and the blue band. She is a serial boob grabber. She will go behind particular characters and she will just fondle them because she likes giant titties.
Keyboard controls on the game suck. Well, there's a reason for that.
Senran Kagura is just—it's all about titties, and I don't need a game to find them titties.
It's all about titties and using water guns to blow people's clothes
And
off.
good gameplay.
I'd rather those girls are blowing something else.
Oh.
Shock was showing us some of the gameplay last night, and it was amazing.
It's so good.
Oh,
It's a lot of fun.
I love it. I love it so much.
What did it say? Activate the squishy?
Yes.
Yeah, squishy.
Drew, I want you to realize
the hell is
Shock
that?
could have told us about this game, the day before the Steam winter sale ended when it was $8.
Oh,
back up to $30.
worth it.
It's $30 now. And I had to have my sugar daddy buy it for me.
I didn't even know it was on sale.
I don't know if you want you referring to him as that.
Well, I'm gonna listen. Kel bought me the game. I'm gonna play it. It might not always be on stream, but I will be playing this game.
Oh God, I don't want to hear about your streams.
I have one hand on the controller and one hand on the joystick.
Exactly. I won't even be ashamed.
Like I said, I know Senran Kagura content out there.
There's multiplayer, Adam.
I know where to go for Senran Kagura content.
He does not
do
want
it
to
together.
cross streams with you.
We can cross streams together.
PvP.
PvP.
I love it.
I think that brings a whole new meaning to PvP, dude.
PvP together.
PvP.
Well, since we're on this topic, this kind of topic, there's a debate that needs to be had here. Okay? There's a debate that needs to be had.
On boobies?
Who you got?
Who do I got?
Who you got? Sofia Vergara.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's
Vergara.
good.
No, I'm going Selma. I'm going Selma.
I can't pick, man.
You have to pick.
No, I don't wanna.
You have to pick.
No.
I'm going Vergara.
Really?
Vergara's just got a little more spice to her.
Now this is not the best Selma picture. Okay?
Definitely not.
That is not the best one.
There is much better Selma
I mean,
pictures.
this person's obviously leaning Vergara because they chose a much sexier Vergara picture. There are even within the past year better Selma pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Kel's chosen Selma. Drew, what's your opinion?
Selma Hayek for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Earlier years.
But
No. Hang on. I'm going to argue that Selma Hayek within the past year, and I'm gonna, exactly where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I know exactly what.
In the pool.
Yes. Exactly where I am.
And
going
actually,
with
that might be over a year old now.
That's recent enough, dude.
Yeah,
it is. It's a good video.
Let me see if I can. I gotta find the video, not just that. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Adam has to scroll through his own cloud folder.
Shit. No, I just wanna. Okay, here we go. No, I don't have a cloud folder. I have to go look it up. I don't have it ready for anything. All right, here we go.
Bullshit.
Oh, fuck you.
I just saw this. Oh my
Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a bit here. There we go.
This is an amazing video, Drew.
I mean, dude, they look at that! Look at that! They moved the water. They moved the water.
Like knowing this video exists makes the choice harder, but I have to go, Sophia.
It's so hard, dude.
It's free marketing.
Oh, it's hard, all right.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
we're hard.
Oh,
She just wants you to play in the
she
pool.
just
That's
wants to
60-year-old.
make you happy.
She's 60
Look at that.
years old and looks hot as fuck.
I thank you.
Hi,
Thank you, ma'am.
Caliente.
The
Are they about
fuck
the same age?
Cloud?
Is that the deal?
What did he do this time?
I found something disturbing on Twitter.
Oh, of course you did.
Well, okay, so obviously Cloud has chosen to ruin our day by finding something disturbing when we're celebrating
It's
beautiful
furry
Latino
art.
women. God damn it, Cloud! Why?
And it's not any normal furry art. This is a snake.
All right, because of Cloud, this goes away now.
What
Yeah,
I
that's,
ruined it.
that's reptilian of sorts.
I remember her in Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Ooh.
I have no idea. Scrolling down.
Honestly,
I-
Cloud's done a lot worse than this before.
That is
Yes.
true. He has shown
Okay.
some very disturbing shit, but it's like, Cloud, why?
You know, Cloud, I just, maybe it's a good thing you never talked to that cute nurse, because if she found this shit on your phone, she would like put your ass in the morgue.
No, she'd just be like, I can't believe I was even near this dude.
It's like, I changed this motherfucker's bedpan. Like, why?
I didn't have a bedpan.
Shut up. That's part of your lore now.
Cloud,
You had a bedpan.
Cloud, you ruined Selma Hayek and Sophia. Okay, I cannot say your last name. Don't even try.
Vergara.
Vergara.
Here,
Sophia
would you
Vergara.
would you like this instead?
No.
I don't want anything from you. Because that's the danger. Okay, the danger of clicking on a Cloud thing is it could be hardcore porn.
It's not.
You see, this isn't even fun, Cloud. I don't know if I could pull this one up on stream.
I wouldn't chance it.
Yeah, I'm not going to chance it. But this
Here's
isn't
one-
even fun.
Here's one for you.
How are you so fast with that?
I don't know.
He's
and it's
one-handing it.
terrifying. I am bookmarking that. That's Raven.
Really?
I like Raven from Teen Titans. Sue me.
Fair enough.
I was a teen when that show was. Well, actually, no, I was 10 when that show was coming out. So fuck you. She's the same age as me in real life.
Cartoons are weird.
Fuck you. Okay, we got another topic because let me pull this up. We got the game industry imploding because we got 2 topics on that, and then I'm out of topics. I'll have another topic, but we had this. Ubi stock plummets over 40% in 2024 after numerous disasters, including Star Wars Outlaws, X Defiant, and Skull and Bones.
We tracked all of this in real time, and it was happening.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. There's now reports coming out that Ubisoft is heading towards bankruptcy.
Good.
They have one game that could potentially save them, and that's Shadows.
They ain't gonna save them.
It's as
It
though we all predicted this in numerous conversations 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been here and came to this conclusion already.
Did you hear about what they did to Origin?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
That was
they
the
broke
second
it.
part about this because I was gonna be like, they have Assassin's Creed Shadows, they have all this stuff, they have like serious issues going on here. Assassin's Creed Origins reviews plummet amid game-breaking update, while Shill Access Media calls it review bombing.
People still play that fucking thing?
That game is old. You can't review bomb something that's old.
Yeah,
it's been out forever.
There was a bug that came up with
Hey,
a
I didn't
new
do
update,
shit.
not you, with a new update that broke it because Ubisoft is an incompetent
You know what?
system.
I'm saying Bayek's a cuck. All right, he's a fucking cuck.
But this is the company we're dealing with. They broke an old game. They're breaking games. They can't do shit right. And their only thing that they can rely on is Assassin's Creed Shadows to do anything right and actually get financially sustainable. It ain't going to happen.
So, who's taking bets on who's buying up what's left of Ubisoft? I got my money on Tencent.
Those were public findings that they were the ones poking around. Last we heard.
The reason they were thing is, last I heard, if I can find it, this was on That Park Place, and I missed this. The Guillemot family was fighting because they wanted to have control. Right here.
They've been in control since 1988.
No, they want to
where we are.
They want to maintain control.
But I'm saying
Ubisoft buyout stalling as Guillemot family fights to maintain control.
Yeah, and as I found out when we first started covering this back in October, November, they've had the same CEO since 1988, same president. He's been in charge all this time. That they got to go. They destroyed their own company.
This is insane. Your company is dead. You don't even know what the hell is going on at your company. You keep finding out that basically the quarterly earnings call what your actual finances are, and you have to always try to spin it, and it never looks good. Your company is dead. For fuck's sakes, this company, two of its massive IPs for years on years was Splinter Cell and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Fucking sneaky assassin games. Okay, with sneak apparatuses and stealth modes and shit like that, and they fucked up a stealth system in Star Wars Outlaws.
Speaking of which, it's still on sale at Target.
Your company is built around the idea of stealth sections, and you can't get a stealth section right. The fuck is wrong with you? How do you fail at this shit?
Well, it's pretty easy when even the games that used to be stealth sections were just not stealth sections. I mean, there hasn't been a proper stealth section thing for Assassin's Creed in a long time. And Splinter Cell, they relegated his ass to a fucking cameo in their fucking other games, you know?
There's no way this company's on the end. There's no way it comes back.
I said it, and honestly, I think I'm one of the first people that said it. This company will not survive 2025. I said that in October last year. They will not survive as a company, as an independent company through 2025. Now, both Jed and Dre said, when I said that statement, I said they'll go under. I said, no, they're going to get absorbed, and I corrected myself. I agree with you then. I agree with what they said originally. Before the year is over, they will be gobbled up by a larger company.
Isn't February like the dead month for like releasing shit?
Movies, yeah.
Movies, yeah, but for games, there's a lot of games coming out this February. And the thing is, when it comes to some of these games that are coming out in February, we got some big titles.
Well, they put them there specifically now as a fuck you.
Such as not
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You have Monster Hunter World
Rise.
No, not Rise. It ain't gonna go well there.
Yeah, I mean, if they fix the bugs that we saw during the beta, the Monster Hunter game is going to do well.
Yeah, and that during the beta, that Monster Hunter game was massive.
Well, it worked better on console than it did on PC.
Yeah,
the PC was where all the bugs were.
Video game releases. Let me pull this up real quick because
Wilds. That's it. Not Rise. Wilds.
Who do you guys want to see scoop up Ubisoft?
I don't know. I don't want anybody to scoop anybody up because I hate it that the bigger companies keep gobbling up these what were once successful smaller companies. But right now, basically, it's who's the lesser of the evils to gobble them up. I mean,
Microsoft,
EA, or Sony are the lesser of two evils.
Sony,
because Tencent, they're pure evil. They're pure fucking evil.
Yeah, they're kind of. I mean, it's from China. That's where most of all the crap we have to deal with kind of came from in the first place. Because they'll just throw a brick through your window and then sell you a new window.
Okay.
That's why I said they're pure fucking evil. I mean, EA is just a soulless corporation, and Sony are just retarded and soulless.
2 years in the running.
EA is like they're like typical corporate.
This is all the upcoming games for February. So They also have Pokemon Go community events. So you have Kingdom Come Deliverance on February 4th. Rogue Waters 4th.
Oh yeah,
I already
yeah, they
requested
moved it-
my tie off.
Yeah, they moved it up ahead a week, so they're a week before.
So
go back
4th
with
is
those.
Kingdom Come. Then as you scroll down, you get Assassin's Creed Shadows on the 14th. The only time I've ever been excited for a fucking Valentine's Day. Then as you scroll down again, you see like Avowed's coming out on the
22nd or 18th.
18th,
Oh shit, they moved it.
Yeah, 18th is Avowed, and last time I checked, Monster Hunter was on this list. But they
Monster
might have-
Hunter,
Wild.
right there, you passed it.
You just passed it.
I
Go
did?
down. There it is, right there. It's right there.
28th.
Lower left, lower right hand side. Lower right
It's
hand
below Like a Dragon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right here. Right here. Yeah. Right here, we get Monster Hunter Wilds, which will also be a massive release.
Yeah, that's because the Monster Hunter fan base is huge. And listen, I said if the game is good and holds up, I might play it because I've played Monster Hunter before. So, but I wasn't that happy in the beta. I didn't like the mechanic of the mount, and the targeting wasn't working. I couldn't lock on to anything. I don't know if they'll fix that or make or break for me, because if I can't target something, it was really messy then.
The other Tomb Raider remasters are also coming out.
Yeah,
for Switch, Xbox.
Is that going to be Anniversary or whatever, or Legends?
4, 5, 6.
I think that's Legends. Yeah.
So
I
that
liked Legends,
those games are going to be coming out. So there are some massive releases in February.
A lot of games coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, but like when I'm thinking of what are going to be the games that people are going to be like, yeah, that's what I'm going to. Assassin's Creed Shadows is on that list, but you have like massive releases. Monster Hunter. I as much as I don't think Avowed's going to be a success, there's some people hyped up for Avowed.
The thing is, though, is that's also on Game Pass.
Yeah. So like you got games that are like cult classics, high profile. I think this is not going to be a good time for Shadows.
No.
Oh no
way.
It's got way too much controversy and baggage, and your fan base has rejected it before it even came out. Not to mention, as Dre has put it so keenly for me. Oh, I found the corner thing again. This thing costs so much money. They need well over $1 billion to break even.
Yeah, there's physically too many games to buy for them to even make a profit. Even if they sell a decent amount, it won't be enough to make a profit.
They would need a lifetime
game.
They need a lifetime buy of like 20 million units to make a profit. And that's lifetime.
I think what they're trying to rely on is their like microtransaction shit that they've been pumping into their games lately.
And there is like a season pass for fucking Assassin's Creed Shadows. They're trying to rely on everything else to make that game a success.
Subscribe to Ubisoft.
Yeah.
God.
They get subscribed to these nuts, okay?
I don't think Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to make money, because I could pull up the headline. Give me a moment. Because Fan and Pulse, I now have a new hatred for, because they lock old articles. Where is it? Is it here? No, that's not what I wanted. But Assassin's Creed executive producer did come out and say AAA games need to sell 10 million copies just to break even. You're not getting 10 million copies. You're not.
And that has to be like what's in the month. So I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that has to be within like I would give it first 2 months, but you're not getting that. And he even admitted like there's very few games that actually sell that many copies.
And what Ubisoft's trying to do,
not even common.
Well, Microsoft can do this, right? Where they have Game Pass, they try to subsidize their losses, and the goal to make games is to just win awards. Like it's not even to make a profit.
Well, it's easy for Microsoft to do it because
they
have other avenues to give them money. The gaming is just more of a hobby, a glorified hobby.
But they think Ubisoft Plus is going to act like that, and it's just not. There's no way that subsidizes anything.
They're basically ditching the idea of Ubisoft Plus, because So when they announced the whole the rescheduling for Assassin's Creed Shadows, they also announced that that's when they're going back to Steam day and day.
Yep.
So when it launches on Steam, when it launches day one, it will be on Steam. They were getting rid of any of those Steam launches because they were trying to go to Ubisoft Plus. Them not using then going back to the Steam thing is them admitting that Ubisoft Plus was a failure.
Oh yeah,
it was not working for them
because they're desperate to just cut it even, sell on Steam, sell at a discount. That's what Dragon Age is doing. All these, when they fail, they go on sale immediately. All right, we need to go on Steam. We need to go on sale. We need to break even as much as we can, and you're not even gonna get close to breaking even.
Once you start going on sale, you start showing that you start showing us your butthole. Basically, you start
absolutely like Baldur's Gate on Christmas was a whopping 10% off. Like that's the same because they don't have to sell it.
And vice versa. Freaking Justice League is going onto the PlayStation.
Yeah, they're doing it on the PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, it's free now. Play it, Cloud.
No, if you make Cloud play Suicide Squad, he'll want to be on Suicide Squad.
He'll be the first one to go because he'll just run the other way. He'll do what Rope Man did in the air. Well, not the air cut, but the first one. But we got one last topic.
No, let's end the show. Let's go home.
I got one last topic to talk about. One final topic. So, Steam does recaps for the year.
It does?
Yeah. And we found something out about this year's Steam recap. Steam Replay 2024 reveals only 50% of total playtime spent on new releases. So what they do is, and I even checked this with my own personal version, which I could pull up if you guys want, but that's only if you guys want it. They categorize everybody on Steam. If you have a Steam account, they get some of this access. They also, and they have a fun way of doing this. They compare your playtime and what games you've played to the games everybody on Steam's played. And when they were going through some of this data, they revealed that yes, only 15% of all Steam users played actual new releases this year. But that also accounts for Helldivers, that accounts for Black Myth Wukong, that accounts for every new game that came out this year. So when you start comparing these to some of the other numbers that were coming out, yeah, these numbers get worse and worse the more you dig into it. And, more people were playing recent releases or classic games over these new releases. But the other thing I want to point out to help prove that the modern gaming industry is basically dead is Steam also does their own Steam Awards, which I didn't know was a thing.
Really? They've been doing it for a long time.
I didn't know that the Steam Awards were a thing.
Well, what's nice about the Steam Awards that you actually have to play the game to vote for it.
Yeah. And also it tells you what games people were playing, Shock. You want to know what was winning the games this year?
Actually, yeah. The game doesn't have to come out this year to win Steam Award.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But that is true. You want to know what games won? Game of the year. Black Myth Wukong.
Wukong's actually a good game, though.
Yeah. VR Game of the Year. Metro Awakening.
Really?
Labor of Love Award. Elden Ring. Best Game on Steam Deck Award, God of War Ragnarok. Better with Friends Award, Helldivers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outstanding Visual Style, Silent Hill 2. Most innovative gameplay, I have no idea what Liar's Bar is, but then
it's basically a game where you play cards and you have to call someone a liar if they fibbed it, and if you lose, you have to shoot yourself in the head.
Oh shit! Like
it's
really?
Well, it's kind of cool, yeah.
But then, Best Game You Suck At Award. Black Myth Wukong. Best Soundtrack Award, yeah, I'd give it to Red Dead. Outstanding Story Rich Game Award, Black Myth Wukong. Sit Back and Relax Award, Farming Simulator. So we have Black Myth Wukong winning 3 of these categories. How many games on here are actually new releases? I'll throw Elden Ring on because of the big DLC.
I wouldn't say it is, but
I'll throw it on just because of Shadows of Earth 2.
Oh, for the 15%.
Yeah. So we got one here. We'll put this as a 0.5 2, 3,
4.
well, no.
Oh no.
3.5 because Black Myth Wukong again it won 3 titles.
Isn't
So
Liar's
you have
Bar, no.
3.5 2024 games on this list.
Who passed out?
That's
fucking
shock. That's
snitched?
shock.
That's my dog.
God
Sorry.
damn.
I thought that was Cloud.
Yeah. All you're seeing here is what Steam players actually cared about. And when you're seeing Black Myth Wukong is one of the games that was winning, and you then come back over here and realize only 15% of people actually played new games, that tells you that majority of Steam people were playing like games like Black Myth Wukong. They were
Oh,
playing
pull up
games
the
that were actually
finalists,
good.
by the way. Hit the little button. Show finalists. Because
Let's see what the
I
finalists
think
were.
because Space Marine got snubbed. They should have won one.
Space Marine 2, Stalker, Baltor, but the game that Static's addicted to. Like,
Yeah,
There-
No Man.
there's
I
act-
voted for No Man's Sky.
there's actual like good games in all these lists, and when you start looking at some of these, Hades 2, I guess, but that's early access. Yeah, not a whole lot of like Star Wars Outlaws on this list.
I just was
Not-
going through my Steam library of the games I played over the last year. I only played 3 new games last year.
Where do you look
I
for
played
them at?
none.
So you
played.
can set your library to chronological order from what you played, and I'll show you, break it down. by
I see.
Yeah,
Haven't
I
either.
don't think I think this tells
Oh,
you
Stranova.
what people actually want. I think this is telling you what people actually care about and what people actually want to play. Outstanding rich story games, even Final Fantasy's on this
Ghost
list.
isn't new.
Well, yeah, some of these games aren't new, as you pointed out, but like when
Yeah.
you start looking at what were all the new games, there's not a whole lot of brand new games on here. You
Oh,
got
Shining Zero.
Sparking. Yeah, Shining
Mhm.
Zero.
Well,
That was a
Sparking,
successful
I guess
game.
Ghost
Yeah.
would technically be new because this would be the PC release.
That's not
Yeah.
new.
Well, it's not new, but I would count the PC releases.
How can you suck at Ghost?
That 15%'s not even 15% then.
No, but it
crazy.
still shows
But it
you
was-
something.
It was games that came out this year according to
Yeah.
their metrics. So if it came out this year, that
And
keeps
2 of them
telling
are
you what people were-
re-releases.
Yeah, that keeps telling you what people were actually wanting to play, what people were actually gravitating towards. So when you throw on those PC releases, when you throw on, God of War Ragnarok, when you throw on games like that, that goes into this category. So then that starts telling you more and more what people were actually playing, what people were actually gravitating towards, what people were actually wanting to play. It wasn't your Outlaws. It was games like God of War Ragnarok.
Well, yeah, they only go to that because the console players already kind of vetted it out for them. It's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, this is a game that's kind of worth playing. So when Ghost and God of War Ragnarok popped up, they were like, yeah, let's play this, So of course they're not gonna play fucking Outlaws or any of these new games that like look like they suck ass. They're like, fuck you. I could just spend the $60 you want me to the $70 and get like 20 goddamn cheap games on for fucking sale over here and enjoy my life. Fuck you.
Yep.
And this goes to something Drew was saying at the beginning of the day. If you're not getting newer generations into your stuff, it's not going to be loved. Right?
You know
Jim?
what these?
You could sell, like, the parents can buy stuff and the kids can buy stuff at the same time, different merchandise, different games, kind of connected, and you're sharing good moments together. Or nobody likes this stuff and it's just a flash in the pan.
Well, kids watch streamers now, and these streamers don't get early access to these games anymore, so they wait until the game actually comes out for them to play it, decide if they like it or not. No one, like, we used to read IGN and GameSpot like back in the day. Kids don't read Gaming Informer and magazines anymore. They watch streamers and they don't get the early access. So these sales, you're not even helping your own sales by relying on these streamers who can honestly say how shit the game is and no one buys it.
As you got people like Kai Cenat that will just play a game and tell you if it's good or not.
Oh yeah,
he'll be brutally honest if he likes a game or not.
Moist Critical used to be a really popular game reviewer, not anymore, but
Asmongold, he started to be more discerning and like, I'm just gonna put money where I think is gonna be worthwhile and tell you if it's good or not. You got people like that you can actually rely on, and they'll be honest about it.
Well, even the fucking shills, the Bethesda shills, the Mr. Matty plays, the BioWare shills, even they will turn their back against you, and you don't give them early access. Some of them do have early access.
Fucking Star Wars Outlaws gave its game away for free to content creators because they thought that was going to help them, and it didn't.
Or they people play Concord for an hour.
They fucking the sloth Sid the sloth looking chick. She's from the UK.
A lot of them.
No, this is Star Wars shill. Adam might be able to help me out with it. Sid the sloth.
Oh, I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking
There's
about.
one that
Yeah. She was one of the people that I got flown out from the UK.
Oh yeah.
To LA. Got a per diem. Got to meet the creators of Star Wars Outlaws. Got to meet people at Disney. Got to play the game.
Spent about a week on Twitter going, it was so great, everybody's gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening?
Game crash.
Game crash and burned.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a similar thing with the guy who does like video game reviews. It's like his name's like G-Man. It's like an Aussie guy, you know. Like he was getting some flack for his review of like Star Wars Outlaws, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm not paid shill." But like literally in his video, he goes, "Oh yeah, much thanks to Ubisoft for flying me out over there to go play." And it's like you dumbass, you literally said in the video you got flown out.
Stupid.
Like what do you fucking think people are gonna assume, dumbass?
This is the thing. A lot of the stands don't realize that when we accuse them, these stands and shills saying you are paid shills to go, they haven't paid us any money at all. Hey assholes, freebies is you get paid.
Remember when Alana Pierce said that she was a biased game reviewer for Cyberpunk 2, but she was played to be an NPC in it? And everyone gave her shit for it.
Gotta love it. You gotta love these.
I gotta love that situational disability.
She's Australian, so
this week I've been like the past couple of weeks. End of the year, I usually just start tuning out of a lot of the news cycles and stuff. Like, don't watch as much Geeks and Gamers, F&T, stuff like that. I start watching more drama content, and I watched a Turkey Tom video on some of the more extreme people in our community. Well, not in the fellowship, but in the like criticizing games and anti-woke stuff. Synthetic Man and Andy Paints Gaming, and he brought up, a lot of these people like to do conspiracy theories of people that were talking about games being shills, and it's like, well, I mean, if we have all these examples of them being bought and paid for, why would we not think that most of the people talking good about games are shills from time to time? Happens in the movie industry, it's happening in the gaming industry. Why would we think this? It's not like they've even admitted to being flown out and given all this shit. So it's not a high bar to cross, but
I don't care about your allegiance. I watch you play the game and it looks fucking boring, and I see how they ruin it as a sequel. Like, you don't even have to go that deep.
IGN, I remember that fucking IGN trailer that they came out in which they said the game's balanced and good and all the systems work great, and they were showing in the fucking trailer how bad it was. I remember that for Star Wars Outlaws.
And then they said they fixed it because they took out the stealth mechanics.
Yeah, they took it all out. You're no longer required for stealth mechanic and stealth missions. You can just be a bruiser.
Well, that's the only way you play a boss, man. Ain't no stealth. You just smack that stormtrooper in the helmet.
With their armor.
With a bang.
It's just so retarded.
Just equip the golden ring.
It's time to start wrapping this. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying, and just the advice of, well, just the example of how bad they've screwed all that shit up. Have you seen the list of Star Wars games coming out this year? Are there non-existent?
Okay.
Essentially, it's an Outlaws DLC with Hondo the pirate from Clone Wars. You've got that stupid fake hero shooter that they put out, Star Wars Hunters, where nobody plays that game. You've got another update for another game that nobody's played, and then they're trying to tell you that they have anything to do with SWTOR of Galaxy of Heroes, which have been in existence outside of what Disney Star Wars has been doing. That's it.
Well, the only other
It's
thing they got
nothing.
is EA's doing one last.
Not this year. Not this year. I'm talking
not this
2025. 2025. They got nothing in 2025. The third Survivor series, we're years away from that. That's like another 2-3 years before that's going to come out. I'm talking 2025. They got nothing in 2025 because they banked everything on Outlaws being a massive hit, and people would keep replaying it, and they'd have a roadmap, and they'd have seasons and this and that and DLC. Nope. Ubisoft wins again, and Disney Star Wars fails.
I want to see a Force Unleashed game again. I think it was that.
Oh, Force Unleashed was fun.
Yeah, good story, good power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actors that loved who he was playing and the source material and the world. Loved Star Wars.
Yeah, that was my
Well,
jam for a while.
Thinking of games like that always makes me start wanting to play not Marvel Rivals, but it wasn't their Avengers game, but it was like
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance. I always want to play Ultimate Alliance 1 again.
Oh, I got annoyed with the story of Ultimate Alliance. I didn't like the story.
I guess they're putting.
It's still fun though.
What was that, Static?
They were coming. They announced that they're going to put Ultimate Alliance on Game Pass, and I'm half tempted to pull that trigger.
Is it online?
They're putting a ton of them. They're putting a ton of the old Marvel games on Game Pass.
Is it? Can you play online though, or no?
I don't think so.
I mean, I used to play multiplayer with somebody on that, and we tried modding it and adding extra heroes to it. It broke the game.
One of my favorite things about Ultimate Alliances is once you made your team, it could be like a hidden team, and you could get like special bonuses.
You unlocked it suddenly, Avengers
Yeah, one of the tricks was to get like Wolverine, Blade, I think it's Doctor Strange, and Thor, and they were like the Mystic team, and they would just constantly heal themselves. They would always just heal themselves over and over. So you could just go into a big horde of people, take them all out, and by the time you were done, you were fully healed again. Everybody was
Ultimate
badass.
Alliance. I think no, the X-Men games came first, right? Ultimate Alliance kind of just cloned those because X-Men games were fun too.
Yeah,
because Ultimate Alliance was 3, wasn't it?
No, it was
2. Because the X-Men games were on 2 and GameCube.
No, Ultimate Alliances were on 3. I think they were on. It was
Ultimate
towards the
Alliance
end.
was
I think
on
they were on
360.
360. Yeah, that's where I played.
Yeah,
it.
okay, then it was 3. Okay,
yeah, but it is time to start wrapping this shit up. So, Static, where can the people find you?
Find me on my channel, Static 2020. You also find me on Adam's channel tomorrow for Saturday Night Drive-In to talk about Hook. But Monday Night Bloodbath, I'm going to be spending the entire weekend going over all of these terrorist attacks to prepare for a conversation of that, because there is a boatload of information and it's a lot to go over.
Yeah,
so
there was a lot of release on X. There was a bunch of stuff.
That's what I've been doing is I just collect everything and then I set aside a block of time.
Good luck.
And figure out what's actually real. So that's my weekend. And then Thursday for the weekend pregame, where I'm not sure what we're going to do. I was going to talk about the Beast games, but I kind of just don't give a shit anymore.
It's you don't have homework. Is that what you're saying?
You don't have homework. It's cringe. It's cringe as fuck. The people in those games are so bad.
I gotta say, based on what Dermy was telling me, it kind of sounds like back then, like it was such a I guess a cameo to be on The Price is Right, and everyone you knew watched the game shows. So even just to be on the game show was cool and special. And I feel like when you go to a Mr. B, just nowadays, it's everyone just wants the prize. I feel like no one there actually thinks it's cool to be there.
These people are desperate, and then you've got this guy.
Shore at that point,
you got this guy who every time he wins, he's talking about how this was God's will.
God!
And then later on, you've got people arguing about who's actually hearing what from God. I'm like,
that's awesome.
I was not
The
looking.
Lord has blessed
I was
me
not
with
wanting to watch
millions.
it. I was gonna cringe the whole time because everything I was hearing was it's bad. And my title for my video, yes, it is it is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, disasters for Amazon right now. Because let's be real fair here, this is the most expensive game show that has ever been made, with the highest prize value ever, and nobody's watching it.
Yeah, I was like,
Number
even know
one
about
in
it.
reality TV shows on Amazon. Oh wow, that's a high bar when you start
Amazon's
looking at
not
who you've gone up
cable is-
against.
I could give a fuck about Mr. Beast and anything
It's
he does.
better than Lizzo's game show. Shock!
Oh,
And more people are
God.
watching this than that.
Lizzo has a game show too. What the fuck?
Lizzo, Watch Out for the Big Girls was an Amazon Prime original.
Listen,
Does she
I
fit?
throw a cupcake and they'll go the other way. I'll be fine.
It was like
it was a dancing
it was
competition.
a dancing contest with fat bitches.
Hey, cupcake still works.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe
I
it might
remember
motivate him to.
there was one white chick who was fat, like she was overweight. She is obese, but she
Okay,
was,
can
like,
we stop
the least
talking about
amount-
fat bitches and like
Listen.
get on with the fucking outros?
Listen,
I want to leave.
I just want to say I can remember this. There's one fat bitch who was white who wasn't as fat as the rest of the other bitches, and they shamed her for not being as fat.
That's amazing.
I'm about to shame you in a minute. Like, get this over with.
Okay. Anything else, Static?
No, I'm good. Check out my channel.
Okay, you cringe bastard. Adam, where are you going?
All right, it is Saturday, and as Static mentioned, Saturday Night Drive-In returns with our delayed discussion of the classic Hook, starring Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. It is going to be a lot of fun. Me, Static, and Jed will go over that at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. After that, I guess Saturday is up in the air because of weather. Whether or not we'll do anything, we'll see what happens. Sunday, roundtable, 2 p.m. Eastern on my channel. I have no idea. I have some idea. We'll do our best. It's a thing. It happens. We try to have a good time. Monday, Mellow Monday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We try to chill out, have a good time. Rest of the week, we're coming to the end of Skeleton Crew. Going to do our best to not lose. I kind of lost my mind on this week because I was at my wit's end over other things, and then I had to make myself watch it. Anyway, it's a disaster. Much as Disney Star Wars is a disaster. You want to check out my latest videos on my channel, how Disney Star Wars will fail utterly this year. They got nothing. It's going to be glorious for us. Other than that, for the rest of the month, we're just going to see what we have to do. But we do have two special announcements. First, this month's Nerdgasm on, I believe it's the 26th. Either way, I think it's the
23rd.
23rd, thank you. 23rd, we are doing Doctor Who, our first venture into Doctor Who. It's one of those ones we're not going to get it all done in one discussion. We're going to do that, have a good time, 9 p.m. Eastern on January 23rd. Then the following week, Anime Odyssey returns, and it's our first special on that one. One Piece. Everything from East Blue to Enies Lobby. All fair game for discussion and stuff like that. So we're going to be put a panel together, sit down, just have a good time with that one. Other than that, check out my channel. We're trying to make 2025 the year of me. I get out of this hump that I'm on. Help me. Anyway, sorry. Help me out, guys. Subscribe. Check it out. We're having a good time there. And as always, fuck you, Dermy.
Well, fuck you too, you stupid bitch. Anyways, love you, love you, Adam. And I'm looking forward to both those discussions.
Don't threaten me like that. Don't threaten me like that. I don't appreciate it.
Don't worry, I'll bring the lube next time. Shock, how are you doing?
I'm good. I stream on Kick and YouTube, and tomorrow we will finish The Witcher 1. And I'll be on the pub.
And outros are gay.
Outros are gay, and so is you.
Yeah, just like you. Shock, Bug. Almost said Shock again.
I'll do it
Bug.
again.
Yeah, hello, I'm Bug. I make a lot of memes. I do a lot of edits. I talk about a lot of stuff on superheroes and the various things about them, and also get into a lot of shouting matches with people, as you've clearly seen. Literally just today, I dropped my latest video talking about Miles Morales and all the stupid shit they keep doing to him. So check that out when you get a chance. in the coming month, I'm going to be doing a reaction to my neighbor friendly Spider-Man with True Pop. So that'll be an interesting little
neighbor.
adventure there. Other than that, there's some videos in the works. I'll pop on a stream if I feel like it and got the time. And yeah, that's about it. Also, fuck you, Jeremy, for taking too long about the fat bitches.
No.
Oh, honestly, I just remembered. I do have one more announcement to make. I'm sorry, I just remembered it. Next weekend, I'm being on a new show. Our good friend Bradley Burnett, Duke Devil, he's starting a Deep Space Nine discussion panel.
I heard about that.
I'll be on that next Sunday, 12 p.m. About 4. Well, it'll start while I'm still in roundtable. Normally at 5, but he started live, so I'll be over
recording it.
Oh, recording it? I thought we were recording live.
No. Because he's going to edit it so that he can try and get around copyright stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, either way, it starts recording, but I'll be on that, so you can find me there hanging out occasionally. It's not constant, but I'll try and be there as much as I can to talk DS9 because DS9 is real Star Trek.
I don't care about Star Trek, so
DS9's the best Star Trek.
I don't like.
I'm still getting through the original series, and I'm loving it so far.
I don't like Star Trek.
It's really good.
Cloud.
Hi.
Are you done gooning?
Yep. You know it.
Yeah, baby.
I caught all the shinies.
Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitter talking about Pokemon Go and making memes and stuff.
And real quick before we move too far on, Prof for $2 says Dermy fat.
Yes.
Well, I was able to out eat you. So. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow I'm gonna let Kratos know first thing in the morning if my internet's up or not. Hopefully it's up. 3 p.m. Central Time. We'll be in the Fellowship Discord to watch Heavyweights. Because that's a show I have to watch. Because
you are a heavyweight.
They want me to go to vegan camp, but the thing is, if I go to vegan camp, I'm just accepting I'm a cannibal. So there's that.
Carnivore diet or carnivore camp.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go to carnivore camp.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I'll go to carnivore
we got
camp.
you there.
If he goes to carnivore camp, he's just gonna eat a lot of sausage.
Got you.
Maybe I'll be like that white woman. Last but not least, Drew, outstanding in the field. Thank you for coming on, man. Where can the people find you?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. On X, you can find me at Drew Outstanding. It's right there on the title. On YouTube, it's Operation Outstanding in Field. I'm going to be working on that channel a little bit more, doing adaptive sports. So I'm going out to New York and Colorado the next couple of months. So going to film some kind of cool stuff, sit down skiing. So doing that. As well, I'm working on a project, Batman Beyond, Justice League animated series, Batman animated series, kind of tie them all in. Because this last Crisis on Infinite Earth that was on HBO released on there, it was like a 3-part series. It tied in everything. So I kind of want to go back and connect all those. So if anybody wants to work on that with me, I'm going to start planning that this month.
I might help you out because I've been doing rewatches of all that stuff. So
yep, me too. It's been good stuff to watch.
Oh, it's so fucking good. But thank you, Drew, for coming on. You always have a place here, man. And to everybody else, you know the rules, you know the things. I will let people know if there's going to be a Saturday charity tomorrow, hopefully before the usual time. All depends on the weather. And until next time, guys, always remember to jerk off.